Alright, hello, good evening, travelers and adventurers, and welcome to tonight's episode of Roll for Your Lives. Oh,
Welcome.
there's Humi.
Arrived. I've risen from the death.
It's a Humi miracle.
He is risen.
You could say I've doubled down.
Oh my goodness.
Ew.
Oh. Hello everyone, how's everyone doing?
Oh,
I'm doing alright.
Not too bad.
Not bad.
No, we've already got a hydrate sippy. Whoever the strange creature is in the chat that's spending their coins, you're a strange creature. I just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you, Zach the Whack, for redeeming a sippy and a posture check. We definitely need it.
Thank you, Zach. Shit, I was shrimping so hard.
Thank you, Zach. Very cool.
Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it. Great viewer. Always tunes in.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh, chilling, grilling. Got some dogs on the fucking grill. You know what the fuck I mean?
God.
Are you saying you're about to have that dog in you?
I'm about to eat a dog or two. Double shaboing boing, no condiments.
Oh! Ooh.
Interesting.
Somebody call the cops.
Somebody help. I got a little bit of a surprise for you guys. I did a little bit of rearranging with the emotes because just Twitch keeps handing out emote slots. So, there should be some new animated emotes and some new standard emotes in general.
Yay!
Such as this one.
Whoa.
And all of those, all the little bouncing friends.
A row of bouncing
Yes.
Wow. Look at them dance.
I love them.
Let 'em go.
We finally got enough animated emote slots that I could finally put y'all's little hearts in there.
Nice.
So thank you everyone for helping us achieve that too.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
And we still have so many more to fill. So many more.
Where's the Placid 20 that slides in?
We're not gonna talk about that.
We got rid of it. Thank God.
What? You got rid of the flaccid
That was
20?
the most
Into our
important emote
Twitch.
to have.
Our Twitch recap.
Man.
We did not need more than one flaccid 20 emote. The fact that
We
we had
need
none
at
was
we
least
need
outrageous.
12.
Alright, listen, I accidentally got rid of it, so... and it was an accident. I realized it was gone, and like, for replacing certain animated ones, there's like a waiting time process, so like, it will come back, I just accidentally got rid of it.
Okay.
Patient.
It'll come back. I'm sorry. It was a misclick on my end.
It was a misinput.
It was a
You
user
calm down.
error. Look at y'all, that's adorable.
We are so cute.
But then, oh,
Na-na-na-na. She's watching us.
she is watching.
Menacingly.
Creepy.
So we got a
Oh,
little
it's
bit of...
Arania.
It is Arania. Arania's finally got her own emote.
Oh.
Whoa.
So, we've got, and I'm probably going to make a poll for which other emotes to add over in the Discord server. Speaking of which, I think I need to refresh the link on that. I completely forgot to, so let me get a fresh link. But while I'm doing that, let's talk about D&D. We're doing a longer session today.
Indeed.
That should be fun.
Excited.
Yes, indeed. While that's going on, we prepare to play because there's lots to do. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the inspiration. So last week, the players voted on who they would like to receive inspiration in the party for the coming week, and that was given to Aurora.
Yay, thanks, guys.
New kid on the block.
Nice.
That's me.
And then
Nice job.
our community over in our Discord server voted for community inspiration on who they would like to give the award to for community inspiration, and that was given to Humi.
Ooh.
Thank
Wahoo!
you.
Great job, Humi. Shall we get into the recap and get this shindig on the road?
Let's do it.
I will change the ambiance. What was that?
Gruta!
It's Gruta! Hi, Gruta!
Gruta!
Welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for the resub.
Our beloved
Hello.
Gruta.
Bestest Dragon. Boy, 4 months and going strong. Hell yeah.
How we adore you.
Hell yeah.
Love to see it. I hope you like the new emotes we added. Alvara, are you ready for a session recap?
No, I'm gonna pass today.
Oh. Alright, who else is reading it?
So here we go. Session 26. December 4th, 2023. In game, obviously, the time is different. The party began their day trip to Ballriven in the Northwinds Emporium when they were introduced to Aurora, a Ganassi warrior who is also Adelaide's niece. After departing from the store with Aurora in tow as their guide, the party left for the Terrace of Devotion, a sort of religious sanctuary park. While conversing on the way over, Aurora learned of the party's fight with Arania, as she also shared a bit about herself. Upon arriving at the Terrace of Devotion, the party took a look at various statues. Numbers and Audrin were attracted to a statue of Asticia, the Waterlord, but Numbers felt a pang of jealousy and apprehension in the back of his mind as he approached. Afterwards, Mina, Alvara, and Numbers crept toward another statue of Chauntia, which had some decay on the ground around it. Mina and Alvara then discussed the gods, with Alvara believing them to be as cruel as they are cunning and prey on those who are vulnerable to accomplish their agendas. Mina responded by stating that this was simply the natural order of things and that there were some good deities. Mina then noticed a spider outside of the shrine that she followed and observed a spider statue identical to the one they had in their possession. Separately, Numbers, Audrin, and Humi prayed at the statues of Umberly, Asticia, and Bahamut respectively, each having visual reactions. Or I should say, each having visions, more so rather than visual reactions. Numbers felt a wet hand upon his shoulder, Humi felt Bahamut stand and nod to them, and Audrin had a vision as well. As Mina wrapped whoever on the spider statue and dragged it out, the party noticed it was identical to the one they possessed, and had acquired previously, and Alvara detected necrotic magic emanating from it, and that was where the party left off.
Woo!
Alright then.
Yippee!
Yippee! And Audrin was there too.
Yeah, that was
I like that part.
Numbers felt a wet hand. Humi saw Bahamut themselves stand up and gaze at them, and Audrin also saw something. We're not really sure what it was. Something. It's like it sounds like something he would make up like afterward. Like everyone's like, "Whoa, I had this crazy vision." Me too. Audrin's like, "Oh, I also did. Yeah, I also did."
I saw something too.
You saw Bahamut? I saw something
even
cooler.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you see, Audrin?
I
You don't
can't
know where
even
she
tell
goes to
you.
another school.
It was just so wild, I can't even tell you.
Put it into words.
I'm being told by powers too high that I cannot even tell you.
Oh, wait a minute. Grutaw resubbed. We gotta do a D12.
You're so right.
Oh.
Holy shit, I wasn't even paying attention.
I
D12.
have here.
At powers, go.
Oh, we got our first.
4, happy holidays.
Happy
Happy
holidays.
holidays!
Happy holidays! Happy holidays!
That was
Oh,
Yeah.
Mina.
Mina.
Yeah.
Mina, dun, dun, dun,
Did you
dun.
do that on purpose, Mina?
Oh,
I cannot confirm or deny, but
Maybe?
Check memes.
we
but
memes.
it was
Fresh memes.
Let's see.
drinking some mead straight from the bottle.
Impossible things. That's what Audrin was actually saying during his vision, was just this specific image of Grutaw.
I love that fucking artwork.
Alright, so when we last left our heroes, we had just resumed with a regathering of the group towards the front of the Terrace of Devotion, everyone discussing their findings, including the crude spider statuette that Mina had uncovered. Take it away, friends.
Enter stage left.
So yeah, I found this spider thing.
You're saying this is the whole group? Are we together?
You were all together at
I
this
think
point.
we're all
we
together.
did have a discussion that we found it and that there's necrotic energy emanating
Okay.
from them, and that's where
We should break this.
I'm
mean, we
kind
have
of
two of them.
concerned about just trying to break it. It might be best to maybe bring it to a temple or something, and maybe see if we can get a man of the cloth to perhaps remove any kind of curses or magic on it.
But we could hit it with a stick.
there are
That sounds
risks.
like a fine start. Maybe we should go to a temple first, and if that proves to be unsuccessful, I could always hit it with a stick. I'm very strong.
I like it.
I think hitting it with a stick is a good second option.
Let's
I
keep
think
that as our
we're
backup plan. Go
above
ahead.
more crass resolutions than hitting it with a stick. Perhaps we should look into people beyond temples and more so focus on those who are magically attuned.
Like who?
Well, surely there must be some sort of mages guild or association among town. And she's gonna look at Aurora as she says this.
Well, maybe they have mages and stuff at that fancy library.
Maybe.
As this is happening, Humi. Humi?
Yes.
Okay, Humi.
Yes.
Hey, Paper.
Hey.
Humi, as this is happening, you're hearing this conversation around you, and then, unexpectedly, you hear another voice coming from within your mind.
Oh.
Humi! It's Galloway. Tried Valana. No luck. Where are you guys? I have something from Lady Thorn. Was that 25 words? And then it just like it just cuts off as he keeps talking.
Can we try that one again?
Lana is making the sweet love to Yukon Cornelius. She's busy.
Yeah.
Oh
man,
my
yeah,
god,
that's
after a
fast.
day?
Yes. She won
Hey.
him over in one day. No, I'm just kidding. But she will.
Gets
She
around
will.
fast.
Where's it down?
Well,
Derek, you better start writing my Valana Yukon fanfiction.
It's been done.
Oh.
Alright, share it with me after stream.
okay, out of character. Who has the sending stone that we
There
got
is
from
no
Lady
sending
Thorn?
stone.
There's no sending stone.
Okay.
There is
Yeah,
no
we were gonna
cash.
get one, I guess.
Hey guys, we gotta go back to the main.
Well, you know you can
we have
respond to
pick something.
messages. Or does Humi know that?
Well,
Humi
who
does
has
know this.
message?
Yeah, Humi.
I have, yeah, message.
So you you don't have to cast anything to respond to it. You can just respond to it.
Okay.
I didn't just out of
Sounds-
character. I didn't know if you knew that or not, so I was just clarifying.
Gotcha.
Need a
Alright, here we
phone.
go. Oof. Sounds dope. We'll see you soon. Winky face.
Ask where he is.
It's vernacular. It's not-
Where are you?
Eggplant
Question mark.
emoji.
A few moments pass, and soon enough, you do hear another voice come to you. Are those faces? I'm in the First Light Athenaeum. You know, you don't have to put punctuation marks on it. I can just hear you like it, and it just cuts off again.
Don't worry, my sweet boy. I will be there soon. Hey
My
guys,
sweet
we
angel,
have
my
to go
darling.
meet Galloway. He's at the First Light Athenaeum.
Who's Galloway?
Oh, right. Mina, you go.
Wait, what?
Pardon?
Explain Galloway.
Mina, explain him!
Explain!
It's a guy. It's a dude. We know.
We've lost
Galloway.
Mina.
Just of some fella you know.
It's not-
Alright.
Take it away, Mina.
Well, I do know the direction, or I do know the location of where your fella that you know is. So if you would follow me, I could lead you there.
Happy to follow.
Can't. Mina go just completely tripped me up, and I was like, I can't think of anything right now. I'm
Mina
just thinking
go, and
about
then Mina just
go!
fucking fumbling is so
Mina
funny.
goes,
Someone
what?
drop her a beat.
And without missing a beat. Oh, why is that like that? Okay.
Oh.
Darling, I'll follow you anywhere.
Oh
Oh
my god.
my.
Having trouble breathing.
my bullshit tonight.
Audrin, do you have any response to this?
Yeah, Audrin's gonna kind of furrow his brow a little bit. He's gonna say, not bad, but your delivery needs a little work.
Well, teach me that.
Alright, we don't really have time for acting classes right now. Perhaps we should get a move on, yes?
Sure, I'll lead the way. And as as Aurora walks, as she passes Humi, she's gonna say, she doesn't care if Alvara, I almost called you Aurora, Alvara hears or not, she's gonna say, is she always this prickly?
Usually it's better with wine.
What did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Usually it's better with wine.
With wine?
Alright. And then I guess I will go, here we go! Whee!
How do we know the exit's that way?
Huh?
Are we all going in the right direction?
I know I know the way.
It's just occurring
true.
to me that Alvara looks exactly like Miss Frizzle.
What?
Time to get on the match
Right
school
on the
bus.
matter, fool.
I want to go to Chilled Seas!
Yeah.
That. Right, that. So,
Maybe we could
shall
stay
we
there at
navigate
night.
back over to Balverden?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay, and I will drop you guys down. Now, here's the deal. I have some slightly unfortunate news.
What?
Uh-oh.
In my busyness this weekend with everything going on, I didn't have time to build the Athenaeum, so we're gonna theater of mind this a bit.
Oh my
That's
god,
fine.
that's
Okay.
alright. You're slammed
perfectly
always.
fine.
I thought you were
I'm
going to say you didn't build Chilled Seas board by board. I was about to really lose
No,
it.
I made sure to build Chilled Seas, but the Athenaeum suffered.
Listen, Chilled Seas is the only important part.
That's the
Which-
most important part.
Which map are we on?
Balverden.
Already.
Balverden.
I almost put Milana back on the map. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm
We're
there.
in Balverden
Just
and
make sure to
DB
put me with
Ball.
my new husband.
No.
Oh, please, 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 please.
Alright, so I went ahead and put you guys there. So, with Aurora leading the way to the First Light Athenaeum, which you are familiar enough with to at least be able to guide them there within a timely manner. That's not, you know, it's not a very far walk away. Can I have one nomination of somebody to roll a d20?
I'll do it.
Yay! Roll 300 of them.
Oh,
All at once.
The random
Crash the
event-
program.
That was really funny when you just rolled 1,000,000 of them that one night on stream.
that was terrifying.
That was
Right, for a second
hilarious.
there.
Okay, a 9.
9.
9.
9. So, as you guys are making your way through Balverden, keeping up with a quick pace with Aurora, as the crowds, this is now around, I would say, like 10 or 11 in the day. Things are starting to get a little busier as you've adjusted from the few days that you've already spent here. You're noticing that this is around the busy time. So, as you're navigating through numbers, you notice as you are all passing by, especially with your passive perception, you've seen a couple large post boards, like boards where people can post various flyers and things around Balverden. They're not entirely uncommon, but the one that you happen to walk by through the street is you see one specifically in large text that reads "Missing Children" and "Reward" underneath.
It's a poster, you said?
Yeah, it's like a flyer. From this distance, that's what you can tell it says. There's other things on it, but from your distance, that's what you can see.
Are we just walking past it, or is it afar?
You're walking past it.
I'm just gonna grab it and put it in my pocket as we're walking.
Okay. As you do, you can take a little glance at it if you want before you put it in your pocket, and you would notice
I'd
that
like to, yeah.
it's a description of about 3 children that seemingly, according to the flyer, have gone missing within Balverden. The areas they were last seen are kind of similar to the entryway in which you guys came in, like headed from that direction when you first arrived to Balradin through that gate.
Mm.
There is offering a reward for any clues or leads for where they have gone.
Do I recognize any of the faces?
Roll an intelligence check to see if you can recall.
Happy to. As I turn to Audrin and say, Audrin, you recognize any of these faces?
Can I help him on this roll?
Sure, you guys can put your two noggins together.
All
Okay,
right.
you roll.
Time to use one of two heads.
Exactly.
We're rolling. We're using history here.
Intelligence.
Just general intelligence. Okay. In that case, here we go. And this is going to be listed as a history check, but it's the same as my intelligence, so it's.
Okay. So with a 17, it's kind of hard to tell at first, looking at these faces, but one in particular is reminiscent of some, how do I say, there's similarities on the face of one of them and some decaying remains that were left in a certain basement that you had explored not long ago.
Oh.
Oh no.
The Hag's Den?
In the Hag's Den.
Oh, for the love of
You were one of the people in the cellar that decided to climb down, and given y'all's search of the room, you do recognize one of these, unfortunately in the circumstance of a corpse.
So Audrin looks at this flyer the same way you'd look at a bill at the end of a big dinner. Kind of looks and he goes, "Ooh." As a matter of fact, numbers, I do recognize this little one. Hate to say how though.
So glad we killed those hags.
Well, if you want the reward, here you go. I hand him the flyer.
I don't want to be the one to deliver such news, you know what I mean? But
not even for a
suppose.
gold or two.
Yeah, some things are worth more than money. You understand?
Very principled. That's why I like you, Audrin.
He gives him a one.
Unfortunately,
Principled Audrin.
Yeah, that's
Friends,
very
friends
famous.
to lovers?
Alvara's gonna turn around and just go, unfortunately, this is not one of them. Our party desperately needs the money, and as much as I, myself, wanted to see those fucking hags perish, the children aren't coming back.
You're gonna have to contest that. He's not giving up this flyer.
You were listening to our conversation?
Absolutely. You think Alvara
As we were walking in a group?
listening to all of you?
Yeah, you guys are walking in a group,
Yeah.
first of all.
That's
He's
true.
not, he's
and
not giving you that
Alvara's
damn
leaving.
flyer.
I don't think Alvara's trying to take it, are you?
No.
Oh,
Also, I'm sure there are like
Always
100 others
yeah.
around town right now, so
that's probably true.
not really.
Most
Just the
assuredly.
same,
Something
I'll just
Alvara
have him
needs.
say like, "Well, listen, these parents have probably been through hell already. The way I see it, if they can rest at the ease of at least thinking that their little one had just run away or some manner of misfortune of that caliber, I'd be more comfortable with that."
I think
Needless to
I'd rather have closure if that were me.
Is it really
Right.
closure to know that your son's ripped apart in someone's basement?
Yes.
We don't
Well,
have to
I
say
don't
it
wanna.
exactly like that. We can
Aurora's
be
gonna
a little
turn
bit more
around after
gentle.
that.
We avenged their deaths, and that should be enough for our reward.
I guess hearing all this, Aurora's gonna turn around and say, "Now, I don't know what in the hell y'all are talking about, but from what I've gathered, that little boy didn't make it somehow. And I think, personally, now this is just me, if I was the parent, I would rather know what happened to my child so I could grieve properly and let it rest. Because they might spend their whole lives thinking, what if he's alive? What if he comes back to us? they're never going to be able to forget about that. It's always going to be on their mind. The hope that maybe one day he'll come back, and he's not going to come back.
Way I see it is,
agree.
you can hope for a return, or you can have your last image of your child be maimed and dismembered in some basement you've never seen. You
But
do what
how-
you want
We
with it,
don't
but
have to,
Well, you don't
we
have
don't
to
have to
take
mention
them there.
the basement. We can
We don't
we
have
can
to
just
show them.
we can
Well,
just tell them that they were killed or something.
you're the
But they
ones
died in
arguing
an
for the
accident.
truth's sake, and
something
that's
I
what the
could
truth
do.
looks like.
Well, it doesn't
Well,
have
we
to
don't
be.
necessarily.
It doesn't have
Mhm.
to be 100% of the truth. We can give
I
them the
don't-
gentle version.
I don't deal in
I
half
mean-
measures, so this is up to you now. I'll leave it, but I wash my hands of it.
Does it even say anything on the flyer of where to redeem?
It does. It mentions a guard outpost for the Last Light Vanguard that's kind of more on the border of Balradin, kind of towards where you guys came in from.
Okay, maybe we'll pass it on the way out. But let's continue
will
to the
say-
Athenaeum for now.
Yeah.
The guards might want some kind of proof of or something, which I don't know if we necessarily have beyond a few odds and ends that we collected from the
Yeah,
location.
y'all would have to travel all the way back to the Hag's Hut if you remember how to get there. So I guess I don't know.
Well, all we'd have to do is tell the guard, go check out this outpost. You'll find a bunch of inflated hags because they're soaking in water. They're waterlogged by now.
Oh my god, that's
Um,
right.
That we
They're in that
forgot to
pond.
electrify.
Avara's gonna take a deep breath real quick as she continues walking with the group and ask Audrin. And how many years old are you, Audrin?
That's a rather uncouth thing to ask a lovely lady, don't you think?
I'm sure I could guess, but if you'd rather give it to me.
Go on, guess.
You're in your 30s or 40s.
Oh.
That's offensive, but we'll take it. Sure, let's go with that.
Right, so it's safe to say that in the grand scheme of this Earth and this universe, you are relatively young.
On some perspectives.
And then she's going to turn when she says this and stop. So you do not know the pain of looking decades for somebody, waiting to see if they're alive or not. You don't understand what it means to be stuck in a world wondering if somebody's still out there and wasting time from your life looking for them.
You do what you want with this information. I've only put my 2 cents in.
My point is, closure, Audrin, is something people spend many, many years looking for. More than you've been alive.
You presume a bit too much. Move along now.
Perhaps you merely underestimate me.
Well, I could talk to spirits if it's closure people want. I could do my thing. I mean,
I think they've been through enough.
kind of what
Yeah, I don't
Just
think
let
we
'em
should
rest.
facilitate communal with.
Okay. Well, all right then. Never mind.
Oh,
Do we
hooey.
remember?
Yeah.
Do we remember how old these bodies were they? If we could recognize them
decomposed.
presumably it wasn't that bad, right?
It was. There was some recognition, but they were beyond in good shape.
Beyond. Yeah. Okay. I gotcha.
So
Beyond the Mistani treatment.
Yeah, beyond the
We
Ms.
can-
Donnie treatment.
Yeah. Should we
Miss Donnie
continue
special.
making our way?
Let's.
Indeed.
So,
Epic.
soon enough, you all do arrive at the First Light Athenaeum, and as you observe it, you notice that this is one of the taller buildings here in Balradin. It is about 3 stories, potentially a 4th. It's kind of hard to tell from the angle in which you're standing at. But it is mostly white on the outside with some decorative pillars. And written in gold across the top is where it reads First Light Athenaeum.
Any
Worthy,
symbology in like the architecture or signage or anything?
The only symbology that you see, and it's hard to miss, is the symbol of Balradin that you also saw on the gates when you first
Mhm.
entered, and on a lot of just official buildings in general. This symbol can be seen.
And that's like the pizza pie with the different colors.
Yeah, so the symbol of Balverden is a emblem that contains 5 different colors in it that are segmented in a shape that represent kind of like a sunrise.
A pizza pie.
A pizza pie.
Whom
Okay.
is going to send a message?
You were at
I'm
Papa
sorry.
John's.
Send a message to Galloway.
Galloway.
We outside.
We outside. I am here. HERW. Like you mistyped it. Yeah, that's it. All right, that's the message.
All of those words counted. A few moments pass, and you hear a response. Oh, you're outside. Feel free to come in. I can meet you in. Do you need help getting in? Question mark?
Or not, yeah, Aurora's gonna lead them through the front door. She's growing tired of waiting.
Ask what section he's in.
What
I don't-
section are you in?
The letter R, the letter U.
Yes,
A few
that's
moments
exactly
passed,
what I was
and
going for.
you get a response.
Young adult fiction.
On the first floor.
Okay, I think he's on the first floor, guys. Let's go find our boy.
He's gonna be literally in the entryway.
And soon enough, as Aurora, as you lead the group through the front doors, there is a sprawling kind of front desk, as it's I can't even talk. The light wood of the countertop stretches, and it just seems to extend across like the edges of the inside perimeter, with different people behind sorting books and scrolls. One of which goes to speak to you, like they raise a little hand before, as you're all walking in. To get your attention, until you do see nearby Galloway as he approaches, waving his hand. And he gives a nod to the person sitting at the front, and they give you kind of like a wary glance at first, but then allow you to pass through into the building.
Kumi is going to wink at them.
Do you notice that this person actually, as your group walks in, they're taking note of each individual walking in, like a mental note. And I can't help but notice 2 of the same person walking in. They do a little bit of a double take. And their stare
Oh,
lingers
yeah.
a little long before
Twins.
going about their business.
Yeah, they're twins.
And we have the same wardrobe too.
Indeed.
They share everything together.
And the same sword in the right hand. Doing the same pose with the left hand on the hip.
So Galloway waves to y'all and he goes, "Oh, hi friends. How's everything going?"
Good, we made a friend.
Fine, my boyo.
Wait a minute. And he glances to the 2 Audrins. I can't even begin to tell which one's the real one.
That's that one, Audrin says as he points to Humi.
Only one of us tells the truth.
And the other one is full of lies.
Well, one of them doesn't sound like Audrin.
We're still working on that bit.
Well, Humi,
Thank
regardless, it's very impressive.
Thank you.
And you met someone. Who's this?
Aurora.
Hello?
This is Aurora. She seems a bit humbled to be in the presence of such a great person as yourself, Galloway.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet. So Lady Thorn did give me something to give to you guys. From what I understand, you guys are doing a little bit of your own research. And I believe she has something for you. And she also gave this to me to give to you, and then he just hands out like a little pouch.
DM, I'm sorry, I didn't realize when my headphones dropped that I muted myself.
Oh, that's fine.
I got you covered.
So I went to introduce myself, and then Alvaro went, and I went, what?
Oh yeah, you were
sorry.
muted.
Sorry.
It's okay, Alvaro got it.
Thanks,
Galloway,
Omar.
Galloway's like, wow, she's more shy than
No,
me.
I said like Aurora holds out her hand and says, pleased to meet you.
Galloway shakes your hand.
Thank you very much. I didn't want to look like an asshole.
Thank you for the hydrant sipping
Hydrant
Gruta.
to
But Galloway does extend out his gloved hand, and his little orange tail swishes back and forth beneath his green cloak for a minute. And he holds out a pouch.
Umi's going to take it.
Okay, do you look inside?
Yes.
It is a smooth rock.
It's a rock!
Man just
Not
gives us a
just
rock for all we've
it's
done.
a boulder. No, it's not just a boulder. It's a rock.
It's more
A
than just a
little-
rock, Umi. It's a special rock.
We could put a little face
Oh.
on it.
Like, how special the rock? Is it like the special rock you take at home with a nice time, or like?
No, not that special rock. We don't have that
Okay,
here. And he
okay.
looks around quickly to make sure no one's listening.
Was that a... I don't even know if I want to say this on Twitch.
That was
gonna leave that
a
alone.
drug
Well, maybe
joke.
don't.
I'm gonna leave that alone.
Farah
Um.
just puts her face in her right hand. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
It is a sending stone, so you can keep in contact with Lady Thorn.
Cool.
Everyone's just like,
Neat.
everyone's like, I don't know if I want to do.
All Aurora did was raise an amused eyebrow.
But it's that way she can contact you guys whenever she has whatever it is, I guess, that she was sourcing for you all.
Yes, that should be helpful for our endeavors.
And
Indeed.
you'll notice Galloway's got a couple books in his hand. And he looks around and goes, "So, are you guys here to do any research as well, or?"
You could say that.
Defo.
What subjects are you looking for?
A
Of
bunch,
the
actually.
the religious variety, we're hoping to look into the iconology of Irithic, what I can only assume is a evil deity of some kind.
Well, I can't say that I've heard of that still. But I was actually just around that section. It's right back in the back right corner.
Excellent.
There was something else we wanted to look into as well, right? A party that.
A party?
You mean
Mhm.
the stick option?
Oh,
Yes, Galloway,
no.
are you
No,
aware
not
of any? Are you aware of any noteworthy practitioners in Borodin of the necrotic arts?
not personally. You don't really see that commonly, I don't feel.
Sure, it's not common, but given that it's a large city and you're part of such an extensive network of individuals, I wasn't sure if you might have any knowledge of anyone like that. You see, we're doing a little research on something here where it would be very helpful.
Unfortunately, I feel like, given the nature of the magic and given a lot of places tend to outlaw such magics, I feel like anyone that's practicing such things tend to keep to themselves and stay hidden.
Sure, Galloway, I'm not
Actually-
asking to practice it myself or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But if you know anyone, and she'll give like a little wink.
We
Mm.
to explain further, we were at the Terrace of Devotion, and I noticed one of the statues. All of the life around it seemed to be dying, and when I pried further, I found this. And I'm gonna take out the spider again.
Ugh. Whatever that
It-
thing, it gives off a nasty aura.
It seems to have some sort of necrotic magic cast upon it.
Well, you found that in the Terrace of Devotion, you said?
It was buried underneath the statue itself, and I believe it's the cause of all of the death and decay.
Well, I highly doubt that was put there with good intentions, but you might want to speak to the Amaranth family. They're the ones that look over the Terrace of Devotion and oversee religious activities here in the city.
Oh,
Hmm.
and where would I find them?
They live in one of the larger places in the Waterside district. Anyone employed for the Amaranth family, or even the Amaranth family themselves, they tend to wear a deep purple. Kind of like how since I work for Lady Thorn, I wear this green cape here.
Interesting. Thank you very much. Maybe I'll check them out later. We might have some answers.
Actions and colors, so fascinating.
Well, unless there's anything else I can help you guys with, I did what I needed to do. I got my own studies to work on, so I guess I'll be on my way and maybe see you guys around.
Sounds
Smell
good.
you
Do
later.
Wait, do I need to do anything with this? Like, is there a word or something, or
I believe you just speak into it.
Umi just awkwardly kind of like ups it, says, "Hello."
After a few moments, you hear a response back come through as you're holding the stone, and you feel it kind of register in your hand as you hear this voice come through. Ah, I see you met up with Galloway finally. He gave you the stone?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, well, as soon as I have some kind of update for you, I'll be letting you know. Now, don't call me unless it's
Sounds
important.
Lose this
Will
number.
do.
Gonna call them every night. Just for chatting.
Eventually.
Every night Fumi calls, what doing?
They're gonna
Uh,
shoot someone after us just to get the stone.
So I want to go to that place, and I also want to note there's another place I want to visit in this here library. But first, I want to go to that place that has like the religious stuff that Galloway just mentioned.
Sure, and as Galloway makes his exit and goes out through the front entrance, the two highest passive perceptions in the group are Audrin and Numbers, if that was
Yeah.
correct, both with 18s. I think
That's
Mina
right.
was close.
And me with my whopping 12.
12.
I think I have 11.
Oh.
That was
Laura.
Volano, so this is probably like 11 or something.
Numbers and Audrin, each of you notice a different book in Galloway's hand as he passes everyone. Audrin, you notice a book particularly relating to the Nine Hells and the Lords of Witch. And Numbers, you notice a book which is a little smaller. It's in the front of his hand, but it particularly relates to Mephistopheles and the cult of Mephistopheles.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting.
So, Galloway takes his leave, gives you all a nod and a little awkward wave as he goes by. And on this marble floor inside, you absolutely hear the clacks of his hooves as he exits, as they echo throughout this library.
DM, what kind of area of town are we in right now? Would you say that this is like more of like a academic district, like a business district, or is it kind of like the library is just kind of in the middle of like the dock area still, and there's a lot of hubbub outside? Like, what would you describe the area of town we're in as?
The Athenaeum is more towards like the exact middle of Balredin.
Okay, so there's sort of like every type of person, presumably, like in the
Yeah,
area
there's
we're
not
at.
like it's not like this place is in like a specific dedicated academic setting. It's just right in the middle of town. And as you look around and see the various people that are inside, you'll notice there's a handful of sorts in from different types of attire, whether that be merchant or commoner or higher than such. You do see a lot of people walking around wearing that same shade of green that Lady Thorn and Galloway wear. Especially anyone that seems to be that of like a worker here or a keeper. All of the archivists are wearing that same green.
So we should, I guess, talk to someone, right? Umi is gonna go start walking towards one of these fellers.
I
Okay.
need
The
a
librarian.
breath of fresh air, really briefly, if you'll excuse me. And Alvara's gonna slink outside, actually, towards the entrance and kind of stand on the patio, and I'll describe what I'm doing in a moment, but I'll let the European side continue.
Sure.
Unless you want to shift over, DM.
So Humi is approaching someone. What's everyone else doing before we jump around?
I'm going to the place Galloway pointed out.
Okay.
I'll join.
And everyone else,
I'll
I
also
imagine,
join.
is like kind of doing something similar.
Did Aurora
Yeah,
notice?
I'm walking with the group. Talk
Um,
to someone on the way. Yeah.
There was.
Did Aurora notice
also
what?
Did Aurora hear or notice Elvira excuse themselves?
I don't think they were being
Yeah.
secret about it.
Yeah, it's not a secret.
Oh. She'll follow her out. Curious nature, wanting to check up to make sure they're okay.
We should probably focus our searches on like 2 or 3 different topics to cover as much ground as possible.
Split the party.
Split the party in the library.
Oh.
I'm
You knew it
down,
was
Very
actually.
quick, very quick.
You can't
Or
put
at
this
least-
party in a big room.
At
It's a
least
library. It's not a big deal.
we should at least decide on like 2 or 3 topics to research. There was Horrific. There was also the party that Lady Thorn was a part of that we wanted to research.
Yeah, the Faded Few. And I had another subject I wanted to casually look into.
Oh, what subject?
Oh, you know. And then I walk away a little bit.
Oh,
Okay.
Fuck this out.
Well,
who wants to research what?
Okay, so if we're gonna... Humi, are you still approaching someone, or are you, like, back with the group? I'm unsure of what's happening right now.
yeah, I'm like still walking to talk to someone.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll do the outside, and then we'll break into research groups. And I'll explain how the rules for such will work.
Okay.
Yeah, Avara's not leaving for long. She'll probably be a part of the research, but she just wants to do one thing real quick outside.
Sure. So Humi, you are approaching somebody. You see a shorter, dwarven man. Bit of a bald head, a little bit of male Saturn baldness happening. Big bushy beard,
Okay.
very dark,
That's
like
a callback.
chestnut. And he looks to you and he goes, can I help you?
Good evening there. I was hoping to learn a little bit about this god. I think it's evil in some sorts and probably related to spiders and whatnot.
Are you still? Do you
know
still
where
have
to
the appearance
find
of
something like that?
Yep.
Yes, I am.
So he quirks an eyebrow at you and he goes, doing some, research into the evil, are ya? Well,
Indeed, laddie.
anything we have on religion's gonna be towards the far right. Did you need help? Did you want assistance in searching for these topics, or do you think you've got it?
Righto, you got it right there. Yes, I do need some assistance.
All right then, I can lend my hand and try to assist. Just have you been to the Athenaeum before?
No, not at all. I'm not much of a reader, you see.
Well, in that case, for first-time visitors, just keep in mind, you can only peruse around the first floor. Anything on the upper levels is strictly for higher research business. You understand?
But of course.
All right, and he's giving you kind of a strange look. And so Humi now has someone following behind them wearing the green as they rejoin.
Yes.
Okay.
My God.
Alvara,
Yes.
let's jump to you. So you stepped outside?
Stepped outside. So Avara's gonna just smoke a little ciggy.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
they're on Smoko.
They're on Smoko. No, she basically, alright, she stepped outside, and the reason she stepped outside, and I don't know how far or how close Aurora is behind me, but Avara's gonna start looking for some less than savory types of people to see if there's anyone she can size up who might know a little bit more about the underbelly of Balverdin rather than just kind of what happens at the surface, just by gleaning around a little bit. I can make a roll for that if you want.
Yeah,
or-
interesting. Okay, roll perception to see what kinds of people you see around this area.
Alright, second here. I'm also just gonna send you a message, DM, about something. Regarding,
Discord or Messenger?
Discord.
Okay.
All right.
All right, roll
what
a
did you say?
perception to see what you
Perception?
see.
Gotcha. All right. It'll be a 15.
With a 15. Okay. So, given the location of this area, you mostly just see people traveling to and from, especially because there's a large fountain more on the outside. As you've seen scattered throughout the city. It's hard to make out, nothing in the direct distance you necessarily see. At one point, you see kind of a skinnier human, like a taller, lankier, human male. This one in particular catches your eye because as they're wheeling this little mini, like, merchant's cart, you see them kind of do a quick take over their shoulder and then slip off into a nearby alley. But otherwise, that's all you see.
How far away is the alley from where we are?
It's like a couple 100 feet. And is Aurora out there too, or what's happening?
Aurora was just gonna walk out because she was unsure of. She was just curious as to where Alvaro was going, but if she sees her, like, just standing about the streets looking around, she might just lean up against the building and wait until she's finished.
Yeah, I think I'm tempted, but Avara knows that this could lead to a bad situation quickly, so she's gonna just turn around and sort of be taken aback at the sight of Aurora for a brief moment.
Are you?
And then...
Oh, is she
Go
just...
ahead. Nope,
Can I
she's
say
doesn't-
something, or are you gonna walk by me?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, are you doing alright?
I'm fine. Walks back in.
Huh!
Oh, insert the oop meme.
And ooh!
Well, alrighty then. She'll just make her way back in.
Okay, so research.
Research
Research complete. Well, gold is required. Okay, so what topics do you guys want to research?
I would want to step aside for hours.
Well, can we each like maybe Discord you a topic and then you can share the ones that people like if somebody can.
Well,
type
here's the
don't
thing:
share
is I'm not gonna
afterwards,
let
then-
every single person roll individually for a topic.
I don't need to look at a topic. I don't really know what's going on.
Mina will volunteer to just fly about and help out whoever they can with whatever research they need.
Okay, I think Alvara is definitely a research-savvy individual and is kind of interested in the arcane. I'm going to read about, if possible, DM, like necrotic magics and just general principles of necrotic magics and how they manifest, that sort of thing.
Okay, so you're looking specifically for like necromancy information.
Yes.
Okay,
Try to piece it with like the spider statues that we're
got it.
finding.
Was there someone researching religion? I think I heard, like
Yes.
specifically religion.
Me and the dwarf.
And Earthic,
no.
perhaps.
Yeah, try to
Wait,
focus on
God.
Erithic if you
Yeah,
can.
the dwarf.
Okay, and keep in mind, you guys can research in groups. I don't want every single person to do like an individual like investigation roll. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that'll take
So just like
forever.
divvy up into like 2 or 3 research groups, and then let me know what those topics are, and we'll start rolls for them. And speaking of which, the archivist introduced himself to you, Humi, as Archivist Brimley.
Archivist Brimley. Got it.
Yes.
So who wants to research what? It sounds like we have one person researching necromancy, one person researching religion. We still need one group to research. Why do I keep forgetting the party's name?
The Faded Few.
The Faded Few.
And then I had something else I wanted to just casually look into.
So let me know what the groups are. Who's in which group? Who's in gold team?
I'll
with
be on
numbers.
gold
Team.
team.
Gold
Oh.
team
Archivist
rules.
Brimley and Who Me and Aurora.
Alrighty, sounds good to me.
Audrin is with numbers.
Oh yeah.
No, she's not.
No.
Oh,
What?
that-
Wait, what's happening?
I thought
I would
Audrin said
ditch.
he's
This
gonna
is
try
this
to go to
research I want
numbers.
to do on my own.
Oh, you want to do it alone? Okay. In that case, Audrin's probably going to go out and just kind of browse around on his own.
So Audrin's just kind of diddy bopping.
Yeah, Boppin, yeah.
So who's
Looking
gonna
for the smut.
research? Who's gonna research the faded few then?
You, Mina.
Yes, you
One
are.
of y'all.
Yeah, I guess you.
I
don't
already
know
said
any-
I was just gonna jump around and help out
Okay.
wherever.
Well,
Audrin, Audrin will look around for information on that.
Okay, so Audrin is on team Faded Few. Humi, what are you doing? Religion?
Yes, religion.
I'll help Humi.
Okay,
And
so
you're a thick, yeah.
Aurora and Humi and the Archivist are on team Religion.
Yes.
Are you specific? Are you looking at all religion or just Erithic?
Just Erithic.
Okay.
Or anything related to Erithic.
Alvara, you're on team Necromancy.
Team
Related to the spider
Necromancy.
statue,
Yeah,
etc.
yeah. I'm trying to find if there's anything like sort of emulating that type of magic that we've already kind of seen.
Yeah.
You might want to look at spider iconography. And
We'll see
such.
if it's in the books. We'll see what the books say.
But the children love the books. Mina, are you assisting Alvara with team Necromancy? Because I think it's only Alvara.
Who's going with Audrin?
Audrin's with Humi.
Didn't
No,
Wait,
Audrin's
what?
just
alone.
say-
No.
Wait,
Uh,
Audrin's, alone?
Aurora's
Audrin's
with
alone.
me.
Aurora's with Humi. Okay, so
Uh,
Audrin, are you helping Alvara, or are you still just gonna like diddy bop on your own?
I'll help Audrin.
Okay, and Numbers is doing their own topic.
Yeah, something.
Audrin, is that right?
Sure, yeah.
No one wants to help Alvara. My heart.
Not after
breaks.
what you did to Aurora out front, girl. Fuck you.
Hey, you've kind of made what's it called? Never mind.
All right, one person from each group needs to make an investigation check with advantage from all the help,
Okay.
Even me?
even you.
Can I
No,
make the
who
group
me?
So
do
wait,
it?
wait, DM. Is this? Tell me this is a passive investigation.
Not this time.
Ow.
I would
Alright,
also like to
let's do this.
cast Blessing on Audrin as we look.
Oh, is that a D4 I add?
Yeah, 1d4.
Bless
I
him.
had a flaccid 20 on the first roll, so that's.
Oh,
the one that
natural
dies.
20.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll need it.
Oh, and a 1.
Add it anyway.
Numbers, I was gonna say don't roll
24.
with advantage because no one's helping you.
Oh.
You're by
then it's
yourself.
just it's
Oh.
my first roll was an 11.
All right. Well, I'm by myself too, and my first roll was just the flaccid 20. But
Oh, well, that's still good.
yeah, I mean, I'll
Okay.
take
Oh
it.
damn, Humi, I should have rolled. I have a plus
keep
1.
getting-
Placid 20
Plus
and
11?
a natural
Placid
20.
20. Can we
You
get
have
some
plus
plastic
11?
20s in the chat, please?
Plus
Wait,
up
you?
on the
Placid
20s.
20s.
No,
in the
plus
chat.
1.
And I'm sorry
Oh,
again for
oh.
getting rid of the animated one. I will put it back. It was a
The animated
misclick.
one.
It was an accident.
Put it back. Put it back.
All right, so this is getting really confusing trying to remember who's in what group. I kind of thought you guys were just gonna do a 2 and 2 and 2. So just tell me what y'all's roles are and what your topic was. We'll do it like one group at a time.
Let's just go
Humi,
down with
Aurora,
Audrin.
and the dwarf are helping with religion.
Okay, so what
We
group
got
wants to go first?
17.
We should just go down the row, like based on our paper doll avatars, so Audrin can start and say what
Sure.
group.
I
Okay,
got
so
a
the Audrin
24. I'm looking into the faded field.
Were you by yourself?
I'm
No.
working with Humi. Or,
No, you're not.
Mina.
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 My mistake. Yeah.
So with a 24, looking into the faded few. Okay. Okay, so with a 24, you begin searching through different sections. It's kind of hard to figure out what section this would be under, given that it's an adventuring party. So you take some time and go through a few different rows of books and scrolls, trying to figure out where exactly to start. But after some time, you find some things kind of relating to just like expedition and adventuring.
Okay.
You find nothing specifically relating to the Faded Few, There's no like journal or like biography of such that exists. Oh shit! Quimtum!
Hi, Quimtum!
Thank you so much, Quimtum, for the 5 gift subs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's gonna be
Thank
5
you.
rolls too. Ayo.
Ruh-roh.
Thank you. Oh, and that met our sub goal too. We get more emote slot, guys.
Yay!
So you don't find like a biography or like a recounting or anything on the Faded Few. What you do find, just kind of tucked away in the adventuring section though, that kind of you specifically, Audrin, catches your eye for just a second, is you find a book down the spine labeled Secrets of the Night, A Simple Guide to Vampires.
Oh. Okay. Tell me about that. Briefly.
Are you reading it?
Yeah, he's gonna peruse as quickly as possible within the time he has, just trying to soak in as much information as he can.
Okay, it's a thinner book, with a dark leather cover, like a blacked leather. Looks like it's been leafed through like a little bit. The pages aren't pristine, but it's otherwise in pretty good condition. It has wonderful pictures in it.
Yeah.
Like the illustrations and graphs in this book are phenomenal, and they definitely keep your attention. But you get a little bit of a brief history of vampires, where they were last spotted in Decria and Ashana in general, if there's been any movement of vampires, their weaknesses, things to look out for.
Good. That's all I needed. Thank you.
And if you want, I can send you like the locations that they were last seen later.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, just like DM me that. It doesn't need to be now. It can be later. That's fine.
Okay, and yeah, that's what you learn.
Yeah. Cool.
It's Strahd.
Thank you.
Okay, next group. Who wants to go? It's Alvara, right?
Let's kind of
Yeah,
push this
she's
along a little bit.
researching alone. Got a 20 on the
Flaccid
roll.
20.
And looking at necrotic things and trying to see if there's certain necrotic magics that might be similar to what we've witnessed with these spider statues.
Okay. And I will say, just to throw this in here, on break is when I'll roll those 5 saving throws. I
Oh,
did
yeah.
not forget. I just want to make sure I remember everything that everyone's researching. So, with a flaccid 20, you are researching necromancy. So you kind of make your way kind of close to the same section that the religion group is searching in. More towards the middle and the back is where there's different research, like simple research books on like schools of magic are. Nothing. You'll notice though that these books aren't too terribly extensive. Like the actual, from what you can tell or assume, given your academic background and your familiarity with such, is that the actual like the deep stuff is probably up on the upper levels. And like in the restricted sections. But what you do find is a smaller book that has a bit of like a red stained cover that seems to be kind of tucked away to the back of one of the shelves, kind of forgotten. And it's called Whispers Beyond Dawn's Red Light.
Okay.
It seems to be mostly in mint condition, as if this book hasn't really been touched or searched through. And as you open it, you see, like, you're familiar with some, like, glyphs and runes in regards to, the different schools of magic. Roll an Arcana check for me real quick.
That's a natural 20.
Holy shit!
Wow.
20!
25 after the modifier.
Had 2 fairly recent natural 20s. So, you recognize some of the symbology that's, located throughout this book, and you do note it, to be of the School of Necromancy. But this book is written in an odd language that you don't immediately understand. But as you're holding this book, it's a little enticing. you don't really want to put this book down. This book seems to be a well-kept secret.
Can I, and I think I have it as a ritual, but let me double check. Cast, comprehend languages on this book.
You can, but we will cut away as you do that.
Okay.
Next group. That's Aurora's group, Aurora Humi.
Mhm.
What was y'all's topic?
Yes, indeed.
Religion.
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 Specifically of the god.
And who rolled and what was the roll?
17.
You found us with a 17?
Yes.
Okay, and you do have the assistance of an archivist with you,
Indeed.
which is great. So you begin going to that same back right corner that was noted before, searching through various different tomes and scrolls that are scattered amongst the shelves. And as you're doing so, you're busy just kind of passing through just like a handful of books, just like quickly passing them by, like almost as if like you're speed running this a little bit, just like looking for topics and titles. When the archivist that you brought along with you comes up to you with like a little tap on the arm, and he goes, I'm not quite sure if this has anything to do with what you're looking for, but it might be a start. And he hands you a weathered brown leather book that has these intricate engravings of like intertwined vines and leaves along the borders.
Oh, okay. I'm going to open the book and start reading.
Okay. You'll notice that this book is entirely handwritten. The ink on it, within the pages themselves, seems to be a little faded and old. The roughly worn... I cannot talk! The roughly worn leather cover and the bindings of this book feel rough to the touch, as if it's been exposed to the elements for who knows how long. As you open it, you notice that the pages seem to be made from a combination of various organic materials, such as like the parchment being crafted from different tree barks and dried plant fibers. The edges of the pages are uneven and irregular, as if they were hand-torn and or cut. The parchment bears subtle stains and discolorations, suggesting a long history in use, and it seems to be a bit like weather-worn. Like some of the pages seem to be like a little water damaged. There's some wear and tear on this one, but you'll notice all like written away on the inside is what you assume to be the author's name. It reads Pelias Aloro.
You're gonna need to spell that.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Elias?
Let me just spell that really quick in the NPCs tab.
Can you also pop the
Beautiful.
name of the book back in there as well?
Yep, he hasn't gotten to it yet.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
Haven't even said it. There you go. Pelias Aloro.
Bless
Okay.
you.
Oh, I
Thank you.
missed that by a mile.
And within like the little front page, the book itself has no title on the front, but as you flip through like the first couple pages, you see a handwritten title that's titled Observations of Ashana's Antiquities, Chronicle Volume 2. And as you're flipping through, the book itself definitely has like a rich, earthy smell. Are you reading this book?
Yes.
Okay. As you begin to flip through it, you'll notice it's at least contained within some sectioned chapters. There's one called Theories of Creation. There's one called Biomes. There's ones for flora and fauna.
I'm gonna go through the fauna, assuming that's like animals. Yeah.
Yeah, so you flip through the section on fauna. And I mean, it seems like it's coming from the author's perspective, but it seems to be a well-documented series of different types of fauna that can be seen without all of Ashana. with little, every now and again, with little hand-drawn graphs and imagery in ink, detailing where they live, what their resources are, their habits.
Do I see anything spider-related?
You don't see anything spider-related.
Damn. Estitia.
As you go to Estitia,
What? Is that not who this is? The Chronicles of...
Ashana.
Ashana.
Ashana! Oh.
The continent is Ashana.
Okay.
Ashana's Antiquities.
Gotcha.
As you kind of thumb back through this book, you end up back in the first section of the theories of creation. As you're just kind of flipping through, and there's some like hand-drawn maps of like the continent itself, little depictions here and there, and you see a little like handwritten excerpt towards the bottom.
And I read it.
You can. And I will read it aloud to you what it says towards the bottom of this page, as it is describing the geography of Ashana itself. It reads, "Through closer and careful observation over the course of a century, stress within the earth and stone, dating further back than Ashana's inhabitants, suggest evidence of rending rather than natural formations." This is going to read a little like a textbook. Thank you for the hydrate, Sippy.
Hey.
From what I've collected, this can be found not only in smaller caverns, but the entirety of Ashana's continental structure. Mountains, riverbeds, valleys, all show signs of being shifted and created from this rive. Like an incredible battlefield scarred from a clash. Many studies have yet to explore this theory further. Oh, sorry, I misread my own typing. My studies have yet to explore this theory further in Deep Froisal and the Grasp due to harsh and volatile conditions. Were such conditions to arise again, results would stand cataclysmic to Ashana as no longer inhabitable. And there's a little star next to this last sentence with a little line drawn to the bottom of the page, and in small, quick writing it says, "See notes on Servant of Merkel and Gift of Shantea."
Can you read the last part right before that?
Were such conditions to arise again?
Yes.
Were such conditions to arise again, results would stand cataclysmic, and Ashana would be no longer habitable.
Okay, thank you.
Immediately go to those footnotes.
You don't see any notes relating to such within this book.
This is a history book, meaning this has happened before.
It is a... Humi, from what you can gather, this is what seems to be a history study from this particular author.
Okay.
And it is
do
volume
we
number
possibly-
2.
That's 2. Okay,
We gotta find
got it.
volume number 1
is-
and 3.
It is
and
Chronicle
everything.
Volume 2, and no one ever lies in the history books. Hey, Chiva!
Hey,
This is good shit.
It is.
This is good stuff.
A wealth of knowledge.
What was that about the Servant of Merkel and Gift of Shantae?
C notes, which are not there.
Hmm.
Do you
No,
possibly
like
have...
seriously, what was the sentence?
Oh, you want me to repeat the sentence?
If you could.
It just says, "See notes on Servant of Merkel and Gift
Oh.
of Shantea." That's all it says.
Oh, I see.
Shantea. Where do we know that from?
So... Well, do you have any more of, this, Aloro fella? Any more book, perhaps?
Sorry to say, that's the only title we have from this author.
Not even in the restricted section? Or are we not privy to that knowledge?
As far as I'm aware, this is the only one from this particular historian.
Understood.
And what if I asked you a favor?
And what would that be?
Perhaps just look into this little footnote here, pointing to the one about the son of Merkel and the other one.
The gift of
The
Shantae.
servant of Merkel and the gift of Shantae. I mean,
Yes.
I can try to help you find some more books on Merkel and Shantae themselves, but is that all you needed?
I turn over to Aurora. What do you think, lass?
Well, I didn't read the book. But I can let's just assume that Humi, I guess, could hand me the book and I skim it really quick in 5 seconds.
Yeah, you
So
see what they're
fast.
pointing out.
Search together.
Well, I would, I would say this is worth looking into. This is an interesting bit of information, and I'd love to learn more, but I don't know where on earth we could potentially find these other volumes.
Oh.
Oh, thank you so much,
Gerta.
Gerta, for the 5 gift subs. Oh my god, we have
Yay,
10 rolls to make it
Aw.
break.
We are going to have a time.
Oh, thank you.
Didn't we also have 5 from paper that carried over? when we
Yes.
did
No,
the-
no, no, we rolled those.
Oh,
We rolled those.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, sure we did.
We rolled those on Lethal Company.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
Oh, no, you're right.
We did roll
Yeah,
them
he
out
did
during
say
Lethal
roll
Company.
I wanted to roll them anyway.
No.
Double.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think
So-
Aurora would have any information on this. Mariah finds this fascinating. Aurora, I don't think would really know where to look to potentially find any information on this, would she? In the city?
No.
Like
You've never
anymore?
heard of this before.
Yeah.
Can I roll a history check to see if I know about this,
Yeah, go for
I'm
it.
gonna butcher the fuck out of this. Pallius Aloro?
Elias Aloro.
Biggest stick.
Elias.
Biggest dickus.
I want to meet this
Okay.
guy. This is interesting research.
Alright,
Research complete.
let's see.
Hope he's not dead.
You
Well,
don't
I'm
know,
going to use
Hoodie.
my inspiration.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Inspo.
Well,
And wait, this would be history, yep. not that
History.
one. Yes. Come on! Oh, doubled it. Nice.
Can
You know, it's
Aurora roll a history check as well?
no.
Okay,
This was a
I'm
Humi
just-
check.
I thought I could try.
Humi, this doesn't seem it. You don't really recognize this name at all, let alone any of these writings that this person might be recounting or pondering upon. But you can, in the front where you saw the author's name, as you look at it, trying to, I guess, make any kind of recollection or connection. What you're looking at here. You do see that next to his name, Pallius Aloro, you see written along next to it are two. It's like E dot E dot, and then studies written after. It's like E.
E.
Okay.
It's kind of like a dolphin.
Studies.
Yeah, like that. You can
Nice.
surmise that this book was written by a dolphin.
wow. So long and thanks for
I have awesomeness. I could talk to the dolphin, guys. Let's go.
Okay. EE studies. Okay, I'm going to like write this down, and I'm going to double it and pass it on to the next one.
Alright, so I think our last research group is numbers, right?
I haven't gone yet.
That's what I'm saying.
If there's anyone else, because I know I'm last. Okay.
Mina was helping the others.
Gotcha.
I have the language thing that we're gonna get back to, but
Let's do
beyond that-
numbers and then we'll
Yeah,
do that
can we,
and then we'll cut to break.
can we step aside?
You want to step aside for this?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, let me step aside. Hey, numbers, it's just me and you.
Okay, so the reason I stepped aside is because the research I want to do is pertaining to my backstory. So I now have a recognition of the name Andor Moreno, but I don't know where that recognition comes from. But I do know that he was next in line for the throne of Otheria, I believe is the name of the kingdom.
That's
And
right.
I'm wondering if there's any books on that.
Sure. What was your roll?
11.
11? Hello, everyone. I see we got some new chatters over here. Welcome. Thanks for joining
Hello.
us. So, with an 11, you begin to look in the nearest history section you can find, like just pure history.
Mhm.
And you begin kind of going through different regions and sections. You see most of the books in here are pertaining to Decria, and just Ashana as a whole, but you do eventually find a couple relating to Otharia, and they're smaller than the others. And as you kind of thumb through them, you don't really learn too terribly much about the actual like nobility and the line of which and the like who specifically is in the families. But you do know from what you find is that indeed the Moreno family is the leading oh god, I'm blanking on the fucking word for it. That's embarrassing. What is it when it's like a kingship?
Oh,
A monarchy? Monarchy.
Yeah.
Thank you. You do
You're
find it.
welcome for you remembering your own words.
You did it, Numbers. Thank you. You find that the monarchy is indeed the Moreno family, the lineage of which the current king, from the readings that you do find, is not Andor. That's not the name that appears.
Does that name appear anywhere in the books?
It's mentioned maybe once in these books that you're searching through. Like I said, like the books themselves don't necessarily go into the family's lineage and the family's history. It just happens to mention the current standings and rulings at the time in which these books are written. So, for one, there is an Andor Moreno mentioned once, but then no time after that in any writings after.
What is the mentioning?
The mentioning was just hold up. Through my shit here.
Yeah.
The mentioning was there was a mention of an Andor as they set out for diplomatic negotiations with the other nations of Ashana. Ayo, thank you for the follow.
And I'm also wondering if I would recognize the sort of architecture of my mace or my shield anywhere within illustrations within these books, or anything else in that regard, any symbology?
It's hard to tell. Your mace and your shield, they all just kind of... Hey, thank you for the hydrate, Sippy. They all just kind of seem to be in line with just standard make. They don't have like any kind of like signature or specific build to them. The only signifier you have on your attire is the numbers 127 on your shoulder piece, and what you now know as the symbol of Umberly on your shield.
Speaking of which, I would also want to just snag like a couple books on Umberly while I'm in the library. I don't know if that would like count towards this research roll, or if I would even have time for that.
I will say you do if you meet back. Oh, we can if you want to do that. There's another group already in the religious section. We could jump back over.
Section. Okay, I'll join them because my shit wouldn't have taken so long.
Okay, so let's hop back over to campaign night.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. What were you talking about? What were you doing?
We didn't talk at all. We were just
nothing.
Just silent.
Nothing at all.
What
Definitely
were you
not.
plotting?
We actually
we definitely were not plotting to completely derail this campaign by spending the rest of the time in this library.
Oh, I'm sure.
If there was a book, actually, I'm gonna pick up the next 5 books I see.
Just in general?
And ask what they are.
Okay, the next
I'm
next
kidding.
5 books you see. Okay, hold up. You see a book
I'm
called
joking,
Auspicious
dude.
Revelations on Bluffing. You see a book called Carnivorous Gardening and Its Consequences.
Someone is.
You see What's Behind That Door, a listener's handbook.
That's actually might be useful.
And that's all I'm giving you.
Nah, we were just joking because Audrey was saying how the library setting is especially brutal because someone could just be like, pick up a bunch of books and be like, what do they all say?
Ya mother,
Like
that's
a
what they
DM
say. Anyway.
DM, you gotta improvise.
So, now that we've done that, Alvara, I will say just a quick cut back to you. You attempt to cast Comprehend Languages to try to unravel this book a little bit as you get a little sucked into it, trying to figure out what it's all about. And as you cast it, the language in this book doesn't become any clearer to you. It is still unreadable.
Can I take out a scroll I have in my inventory, the one you know about, and see if this language matches that?
Okay. So you take it out
You
and
know the
compare
one.
the two.
She does. Yes.
In some ways, in terms of the actual symbology, like featured within, they kind of bear like subtle familiarities, but they don't appear identical.
Okay. Do I know if this is maybe a dead language? In the
You're
book.
unsure?
In the book. Can I ask the librarian that is with the others if just a little bit about this book that I'm holding?
Sure. So you go and meet up with the others back in the religion section?
Yeah, and that way we can start getting the party together
Oh,
too.
Gruda, thank you for the sub!
Gruda.
That makes 11 rolls on the d12
Thank
we
you.
must do.
Oh, low.
11? Wow.
We're gonna be at 40 saving throws.
We have so many new people in the chat too. Hi everyone.
Yeah, hello everyone.
It's such a pleasure to see you all.
So you go back over and you're asking this archivist.
Yeah.
So
Brimley.
sorry to say, unsure of where that one came from or what exactly it means. We just kind of keep it tucked away.
This is very peculiar that this book exists and is here. I'm going to just thank him, go away to an area of the library where no one's around me, and put it in my satchel.
You're trying to take it.
It's a library. I suppose I'm trying to borrow it. if
It's a
anybody
magical
asks.
library. They gotta have like the things that beep a lot as you try to exit.
Oh please, this magical library is magically underfunded.
Roll sleight of hand.
Sure.
Better roll well.
Magic sleight of hand.
A magic sleight of hand.
hand. Yeah, can I roll Arcana?
No, sleight of hand.
It's Arcana.
It's magic sleight of hand.
So,
Oh.
Better than one.
again.
Oh no!
Oh, thank you so
Look at
much.
that.
Shit, Alvara!
We have
talk
12
about it.
saving throws to make it break. Thank you so much, Quimtum.
Oh lord.
I'm gonna talk my way out of this. Don't worry.
So, as you're doing that fucking Bartley or whatever the fuck I named him, I already forgot. Brimley, thank you.
Bartley.
Archivist Brimley, very clearly sees you take this book and look around very unsmoothly and just stick it into your side bag. And he goes, just because you can't read it doesn't mean it's free.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a library. I was trying to borrow this book. Can I sign it out? Is there any way I can do something like that?
We don't usually let, anyone just borrow books here from this archive.
Oh, well, I'm not anyone. I'm a dear personal friend of Lady Thorns.
Right. And he's looking at you expectantly to put the book back.
I will not.
Oh my god.
Ah, miss, if you don't put the book back, we're gonna have to detain you, please.
But I'm a little confused because I saw other people walking out here with books before.
They are of the observers. They are allowed to take the archives as they please when they need for research.
Right, and I'm doing the exact same. I also work with the observers, as I just mentioned.
I highly doubt that, ma'am. Now please return the book.
She's gonna put it back. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
to where I was, because I did say I went to an area where he was not.
Bested by a
By
mere
rolling a 4
librarian.
on sleight of hand. You're very
Someone
obvious.
was gonna see you.
Someone fucking saw me, but I don't know if it was him.
All right, what's everyone doing?
I'm gonna try to steal that book again.
Oh my god.
All right,
No,
what's
I'm
everyone
kidding.
doing?
At least ask Audrey to do it, Jesus.
Should we
I'm
take
gonna
a
start-
break?
Mina, what were you
What
saying?
about it? I was just gonna say I was gonna start looking for everyone so we can gather back together,
And so regroup time.
Yeah,
so we can
I am
discuss
already,
what we found.
I am already with you guys actually. So
Well, I still wanted to look at the religion section, but for Umberly.
Okay. Numbers. I'll say make one more investigation roll, and then after that we're gonna go to break. Did everyone meet back together? Like all the different groups at this point?
Yeah.
Audrin?
Yep.
Amazing.
Oh. So as
I
you
guess
look,
I'll never learn about my backstory.
as you look through these shelves, numbers, you'll notice that there's really not a lot of texts pertaining to gods that you've gathered at this point have a less than reputable history.
Let's see. They got the very hungry caterpillar.
You do find
Clifford
my
the
teacher
Big
from the
Dog.
Black Lagoon stuffed in the back. And you find a Junie B. Jones, but that's about it.
I find R.L. Stein's Goosebumps.
It's in the religion section. Beware, you're in for a scare.
Oh.
Alright, guys, so I think that means we should. It's about an hour and a half into the session anyway. Let's take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Shall we
And roll
make a
11
roll?
die.
12 die.
12?
12. Do you want me to do that right now or when everyone
Yeah.
regroups?
yeah.
We might as
Right
well.
At
now.
the start.
We should also
So that-
give a plug of our Discord while we're on break.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So actually, all of our fun activities
Real
and the
fun.
chaos throughout the week can be found over in our Discord server, along with all perks and rewards for being a sub. Please feel free to browse and peruse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll 6 of these at a time if that's cool with everyone. So
No,
not
roll-
as let's do not
let's do 3 at
confuse
a time.
myself. 3 at a time.
Yeah.
3 at a time.
All of them at once.
Well,
a big
Oh.
I don't know
pile
how
of
to
dice.
get. I don't know how to get rid of these 12. So.
I have a technical question. If
How many
there's
do you have?
two if there's 2 Happy Holidays rolls, do you have to say Happy Holidays twice?
Yes.
Yes,
Or is once enough?
twice.
Boys.
Love
All right,
that.
so here comes 6.
Happy holidays.
There
Happy
are no
holidays.
happy. Oh my God! They're all 10s
Wow.
and 7s.
What are
What
those?
the fuck is going on?
Oh.
All right, I have a feeling this is gonna be hurtful. Let me just go down the line. We'll do 6
7?
now, and how about 6 when we rejoin?
Sounds good.
10. We have 3 10s. Each is categories.
We gotta do categories 3 times.
We gotta do categories 3 times. Does anyone
For one
want to
category,
start?
that's worth triple the stakes.
Does anyone want to start?
No.
Yeah,
cate-
sure. Well, all right, is everybody here? Or is Aurora
Is everyone here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
don't think
did people
Aurora is.
leave?
Aurora?
I guess. I
Yeah.
guess.
Aurora?
I heard it.
Oh, they're on break.
Damn it, they left. Okay.
I guess we're on break.
I
Look at
guess
them
we're
real
on
quick.
break. Alright.
Hell,
Okay.
see you
We'll
all
see
in,
you guys
in 10 minutes. Yeah.
See you all in 10
8:15,
minutes.
guys.
I will stay here and hang.
People, yeah.
Because I have to organize my notes a little bit. There are also the 7s and the 8. Those are going to be the easy ones. It's just the 10s that are going to take everyone here.
What is 7 and 8?
7 is festivities. That's when the fey creatures have a drink.
Woo!
Fake
Phew.
creatures, like
How many of
myself.
those are there?
There's 2.
2. We got 2 of those.
So 2 sips. And then there's
Is that
one
the
8.
DM say?
No. Yes.
No.
Technically, but
8
I'm not a
is
player.
normies.
8 is normies. That's the people who aren't Fae have to take a drink. Which would be Numbers, Audrin, and Aurora. But again, they got up. I'm good, Gruta. Thank you. How's everyone doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. Enjoying the session so far.
I am too. I'm happy that we get to do a little bit of a longer one today. Guys, I gotta be real. I want to play more Lethal Company so bad.
Yes. Same.
I think we should
I think we
definitely
can
try
get a
to
quick
play more
round
this
in
week.
during break, right?
If you want to lose all our money.
For those of you who don't know, we die a lot.
Oh, so we didn't stream like the last time we played it, so like they don't even know what the fuck we did. Because the last time we left off on Lethal Company on stream, we had like $900. So
Yeah.
yesterday, a couple of us decided to get back on Lethal and play a little bit. And the bad news is we lost all of our money. The good news is we got 300 of it back. You made your new D&D character. Excellent. What is it?
Ooh.
Tell us about it. And I will be right back because I just need to blow my nose really quick.
Yeah, we had saved up a bunch of money, and now it's gone. It just doesn't exist anymore. I have so many ideas for new D&D characters that I forget more than I actually create, I'm gonna be honest.
It's easy to do. One moment.
You know what I want to do in Lethal Company?
What's that?
What?
I want to have a ladder battle royale.
What do you mean?
So, we all take 10 paces. We turn around and unleash our ladders. Last man standing wins.
Can you get ladders? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
You can
they
find
are
ladders.
a very deadly weapon.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yanti
Yanti.
blood That sounds really
I love
cool.
that.
That's fucking sick. You don't see Yantis a lot.
I played a
Turn them
Yanti
into
once
snakes.
for a one-shot, and I actually really enjoyed it.
They're really cool. We love a nice snake person.
I'm back. Hee-hoo.
Me too.
Welcome back. You guys, there was a normies drink, so you guys got a drink.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's go then.
But there were two Fey
They were
Sorry,
two
the
Fey
restroom.
drinks.
Oh.
The restroom was calling my name desperately.
It
Alright,
happens.
hold on.
I also have a lot of D&D character concepts that I want to do, but they require some
Oh, thank you for the hydrate
bending
sippy.
of the rules.
I want to
Thank
do
you
a
for the
circle of the
hydrate.
moon druids so bad.
I love Circle of the Moon Druids. Probably my favorite druid class.
I think I'm loving it so much right now because that's the new class that I started at Baldur's Gate on my on my next playthrough. I think I've done 3 so far, and I'm loving it. I get to be Owlbear and
Oh,
regular bear.
Did they actually make that, like, being an owlbear, like, possible for druids? Because that wasn't, I remember, in the base rules.
Yeah, I don't know
Can
about
be an
in
owlbear.
regular D&D.
Yeah, I don't think that flies in, like, regular 5e.
Oh, that's
it's-
terrible.
Well, because they're not a
supposed to
monster.
be-
They're not a creature. They're a monstrosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least I get to be a polar bear.
Ooh.
Now those are
I'm
sick.
Yeah,
That-
in with the rules as written, you're only allowed to turn into beasts and not monsters.
Yeah.
Wait, in the D&D movie...
I know, she did it too, and
Yeah,
you
they have it in
technically
the
can't
D&D
do that.
movie.
Yeah, you can't do that in like actual D&D rules.
Yeah,
as
but
written.
that's gonna change in D&D 1, you would think.
Maybe. What would be
have
cool
to-
is if they did a circle of like monsters or something.
Oh, that'd
That
be
would
cool.
Yeah.
Alvaro, were you here for the 2 festivities that happened?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I was not.
I gotta get alcohol still.
Well,
Go
I'm
get
you
your
better
alcohol.
you better hop to it because we're gonna do
Better hop to
categories
it.
here in a second.
Yeah, no.
okay.
I mean,
Go, 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 go.
Okay, one
I'm
more.
about to get water. I'll do it after this.
And then we have 6 more dice to roll.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. I should
Uh,
have taken a sip of that wine then, so casually.
is everyone here?
Alvar just went to get alcohol. I think Humi did the same.
I also need to.
Nope, I'm here.
I will also
Oh.
be right back.
Okay.
I'm ready for the second one now.
What is
Getting
D&D 1?
prepped.
I would like
It's,
one D&D.
I wrote it.
Oh.
It's basically base Dungeons and Dragons. It's you know, I worked really hard on it. It's pretty cool. You should check
Oh,
it
like
out.
first edition? Is that what D&D 1 is?
No, it's just called D&D 1, like spelled out O, or it's not O. Yeah, O-N-E.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry. I poured too much wine in the first glass I had.
Yeah, Gruta, don't you let your liquor up. I wish I had some.
Woo!
No, I'm not gonna tell you not to. You're asking the wrong person. Sorry.
Gruta, you gotta live your
Do
best life.
Well, there's the thing: is it's for research. You got to do it and then tell us how it is.
You are a
Do it.
test subject. You're a guinea pig right now.
I wish you could try my grandma's homemade dulce de leche. It's very good.
Oh, that sounds
I
good.
need some
I'd
of
love
that in my life.
yeah.
It's
Oh.
so good. I used to just spoon it into my mouth. Oh my god, I loved it.
No, you gotta do it, Gruta.
Yeah, I would say yes, just because I love it so much. But
You
in the beer,
must.
the
There he
beer-
goes.
Well, actually, in the
bad.
beer, yeah. What kind of beer is it? That depends.
yeah, I gotta know what kind of beer it is, but
You could have it separate.
Guinness,
like,
I
on the
Attaboy.
spice.
yeah, if it's Guinness, it could be good.
Is Alvara back yet? Oh.
That's a negative.
That's a big whopping no, it is.
Alright, time for the second sippy. Is it sippy or shot?
Sippy.
Unless
Oh.
it's
Are you taking
unless-
shots?
Well, I've been playing the game wrong.
Oh,
No wonder you
Hoobie!
get so dread. I thought it was that initially as well. Like,
I've been doing the same thing, so don't feel bad.
oh my god!
You can't be
Derek. No wonder
serious.
Everyone was
Well,
so
I
drunk
think you
last
knew
session.
the rules, you just chose to do that.
Don't worry about that.
I just think I'm illiterate, and I'll keep with it.
That's all right. You're allowed.
Maya's trying so hard to get the pumpkin
Cheers.
seeds.
Cheers.
How is the tiny
What kind of
bird?
beer
Yeah,
is
how
it,
is it?
Grutas? I'm curious. Like,
Ooh.
what flavor? What brand?
It's dulce de leche with it.
Respect those for doing shots. Man, y'all crazy. The whole point of making these rules a little lighter was to make it easier on everyone.
Hmm.
Back.
Everyone,
Imperial IPA.
everyone, be sure to check any DMs from the DM. If I had any extended questions for anyone.
I did send you a question on the title of that book again by Peleus Aloro.
You did? Where?
If you could, in the NPCs chat, if you could just send me
Oh,
that.
I didn't see it. Okay.
Just so I have it for the recap.
What does that taste like, Gruta? Because that actually
Let's
does
see.
sound kind of interesting. It's divine.
Ooh.
Okay.
There it
Bird
is.
of the Alchemist. There we go.
Okay, so
Let's do this.
What was the next one? So I did
so
the
we
two
have
face
3
shots.
categories to do.
Oh,
They
God.
sips. They're sips. Not a
They
shot.
are sips.
They are
mix this-
whatever you want them to be.
I mixed this bourbon. It's like a not. It's bullet. I mixed it with Coke, but I don't have enough Coke to like mask the flavor fully, so it just tastes like fucking BS.
Piss.
So, who wants to start the first round of categories?
I wouldn't
I-
mind doing that.
Oh, alright.
We got 3,
Hmm.
so there's enough to go around.
I want to do one.
Okay,
would
so
like to do
Audrin, Alvara, and Numbers first.
Okay, let's go with models of car.
Oh shit.
Oh, I was gonna do that actually.
Oh, y'all suck.
It
Great
should be.
minds.
It should be make though. Models is.
Yeah,
there's a
make.
million models.
Models, there's a ton of.
Okay.
Gotta be make.
Audrin, start.
Nissan.
Kia.
Honda.
Genesis.
GMC.
Oh, Volkswagen.
Dodge.
Saturn.
Hyundai.
Ooh, good one.
McLaren. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait,
Wait, no.
where did it
I'm
go?
so sorry. I'm dumb.
It's okay. It's okay. Lincoln.
No. I said the McLaren before. Just go.
Go ahead, Mina.
Mopar.
Ferrari.
Corvette.
Oldsmobile.
Porsche.
Lamborghini.
Tesla.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
Subaru.
Mini Cooper.
Oh, I don't know if this was said or not. Volkswagen?
It
Yes,
was.
I said
Ah,
that.
gotcha!
Alright, Sippy for me.
Potion.
We
It's good,
rotation,
I
we
only
did
had
pretty
like
good.
one more, which was Mazda, and I don't know if that was said or not.
I was
That
gonna say Rolls fucking Royce, baby.
Oh, that's a
yeah!
good
I was
one.
gonna
Oh,
say
you
Aston
made Maya
Martin.
start
I was on
beeping.
Rolls-Royce. You would have tripped me up.
Did anyone
We
say
watched my pumpkin
BMW?
seeds.
No.
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 Oh, shit.
Meh.
Okay, so next one is Alvara category.
I am going to do the category of school supplies.
Ooh.
Alright, you start.
Now let's do something a little more fun. Holiday treats. So anything you would eat around the holidays, especially the current holiday season, ideally, but it can be any holiday. And let's start with candy canes.
Okay,
Oh, so
Aurora.
then do I go?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Okay,
You're
okay.
Rogan.
How about what I'm eating right now? My mom makes them. She makes the classic Italian rainbow cake bites.
Ooh.
Those are really good.
Hell yeah.
She makes those always around Christmas.
Alright, the easy one. Gingerbread.
Right.
Very good, very good. I'm gonna go with orange glazed ham.
Oh.
Nice. But did you consider latkes?
Ooh.
There you go.
Christmas pudding.
Oh, sugar plums. Dun, dun, dun,
Ooh, that's
dun,
what I was
dun,
gonna say.
dun. Get fucked.
I am going to instead pivot to
3,
Two.
2,
One.
1. You drink up, baby.
Ew.
guys fucks me up with the counting, honestly.
You can't just think forever.
You don't get endless
What a
time on
Christmas
this.
treat, Zach! I had like
Sugar
20.
I was gonna say peppermint bark.
I'm
Ooh,
just
that's
a
another
Could have said mulled
Nice.
wine.
Hot chocolate.
Well,
I
wine.
was gonna say,
Fruitcake, that's
I
a
was,
good one.
I was gonna say hot chocolate, but I was like, that's not really like a food, and I thought someone would be like, that's a drink. You're drinking.
You said treat. You didn't say food.
I
You just
know.
said treat. Like, what's like a treat can be anything.
Okay,
Felt
who's
like
ready
I
for the
fucked
next
up the
category?
rules in
Ready
my
for
head.
this?
Go ahead, numbers.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go, numbers.
Cheeses.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a good one.
Havarti.
Gouda.
Stilton.
Limburg.
Brie.
cheddar.
Gruyere.
Mozzarella.
Goat.
Port wine.
Blue.
Asiago.
Gouda?
Said
I
already.
said Gouda.
That already.
Got his ass.
Eh.
Quentin, what is that?
Eggnog.
What's-
Oh, eggnog.
No, not the Pepsi eggnog. Not
Ugh.
Pegnog.
This is worse than Pilk.
Pilk.
I thought that was going a different direction.
I'm
trying to
rolling
think
6 more.
Alright.
Oh god.
Here we
Oh,
go.
I really wish you didn't.
Happy
I
holidays.
really wish
Oh no!
Oh my god.
you didn't take more fucking
My
shots.
God.
I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
Oh,
I can't.
I'll take
You
one of
must.
them. I'll take
I'll
one
take
of
one.
them.
I'll take one for
Shit,
you. I'll
dude.
take one for
I
you.
volunteer
Wait.
tribute.
Wait a minute.
We've got.
You
Wait.
must.
1 is questions.
What is questions?
Oh wait.
6 is
Is one
chat
of them-
chooses a potion. There's 2 of those.
Oh, one
Okay,
is
chat,
Wait,
choose
I would-
two.
Okay, I
What
thought
if we
one was
all-
DM take a shot, and I was like, oh my god, girl.
I thought so too, but no, 1 is questions.
Chat.
What's
That's a
two?
lot of
One each.
questions.
You were about to die.
Is 2 DM take a shot?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
no,
To
it's
save
3.
us- To save us a little time, why don't we do 2 rounds of double up?
Yeah,
So, like-
Manhattan.
What do you mean
Yeah.
double up?
As in, like, whoever loses has to take double the
Actually,
amount.
you now have to drink because Winter just said, "What do you mean to double up?" And you answered, and it wasn't a
Sure,
question.
yeah, and I'll do it right now.
Yeah,
Does that
Aurora.
count, or is he just drinking because he wants to?
I don't know. That counts. That's one of the
That
questions.
counts, that's one of
Hold
them.
on, I'm gonna-
We're trying
I'm
to-
gonna-
we're
You
trying to
you
save
you
time
just
here.
answered. You answered.
There's too much happening.
I don't know. I don't know. What's
Zach, take a drink.
happening?
Too much.
I think we've already handled 2 of the questions.
That's not.
Have we?
I don't know.
That's not a question.
That's not a question.
I'm really bad at this.
That's the third one. Because Winter,
Alright,
when you
I'll
asked the
drink.
question, I did not.
How many
answer
more
the
do we have
question.
left?
That's why I said 5.
We have 2 more, and then the chat. I'm letting the chat do a majority vote on who gets the next potions. So far, it seems like it's going to be me and Audrin.
That wasn't a
DM,
question.
Two Aldrin and two Aurora. It's actually a three-way tie right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's right. Andy just got me.
Oh,
We need a
Lord.
tiebreaker.
Oh, Lord.
All right,
so
drinking for
myself,
that one.
Aurora,
We need
and
one more person to
DM.
post.
We need to. Where's Aztec? Our recent.
Yeah, we
job
need
here?
one more person to break the
Aztec,
tie.
you need to break it. You need to break it, Aztec.
There's a three-way tie right now, and only 2 people can take it.
Help us!
We have one more round of questions, though.
Do we? Did we already do 4?
That's you.
Who was keeping count?
What?
What's happening?
What's happening?
We're horrible at this.
Who took the
I
first
actually
one?
don't know what's happening.
Did Audrey take
Oh, that
number
wasn't
1?
that was a statement.
I know. I don't know what's
Aurora
going on.
made the first
Are we
statement of
doing
the
it
question.
still?
Who's taking shots?
That was the last
Aurora.
one.
No,
Anyway,
no,
we're
that's
drinking
not a
it.
shot. That's a
No.
Who's
drink.
thinking right now?
We don't know yet. It's still a 3-way tie.
What?
Oh,
Drink.
Oh,
Drink.
oh.
You
Chat,
failed
come
the
through.
question.
we got
Oh,
4 of
it's
these.
a tie.
But
I
we'd already
finished.
finished the round of questions. That already ended.
We
Aurora
already
had
finished
it. Great.
questions. Since it's a tie, I vote that everyone who's currently tied has to take a potion.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
fine.
okay
I'll
with
go
do all
downstairs and
3.
pour one. I'll be right back.
All
Okay.
3
Jesus.
is.
All 3 of
Yes.
us. Let's
This-
go.
I'm gonna
This is-
finish. Okay, I'll come with you.
This is what happens when we have to take 8 drinks. All rules go out the window. It's chaos.
Who said there were rules? Let's be honest. Rules are for
Maybe
suckers.
sober Derek could have figured this out, but 5 drinks in, I don't think so. Sorry, that's not happening.
Listen. Rules are for suckers.
Anyway, down with the 6. Here we go.
Rules are for suckers. Rules are for suckers. Okay, Batman.
I love the idea of the Joker calling Batman a sucker. That's good.
I want to make a D&D character
I don't know
where
how I got these stains.
shove it. I want to make a D&D character that does the opposite of every single rule that they are presented with.
That sounds like chaotic evil that derails the campaign, and the party will like kill off that character personally.
Or they just have to learn to give them the opposite of what they want them to do, and then they'll do the thing they actually want them to do. It's like reverse
Lawful
psychology.
chaotic. Huh.
Lawful chaotic.
That is the definition of lawful
It's not
chaotic.
good or bad.
Bold decision.
I played one of those and we killed them. See? That's what happens when you make that character.
Don't worry, I would only do that for a one shot.
We killed them.
There was a one shot where
I have returned.
me and my other friends
There-
were fighting a hag in the basement of a tavern, and my while they were fighting in the basement, my character locked the cellar door and set the tavern on fire above them.
Oh boy.
God.
You
What
won
I want
D&D.
to
You
do.
did it.
Derek, I couldn't help but notice you didn't come down and pour a potion.
That's because I have a bottle in here.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna take mine really quick.
You know,
Cheers,
this is my
everyone.
first rodeo. I'm a rodeo clown.
Cheers,
Has a
everyone.
crate under his bed.
Cheers.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow.
We love you.
Okay.
Dirge.
Aurora,
I'm a
you good?
champ. I'm a champion.
Ooh, okay. Whew, are you guys ready to resume D&D?
Yes.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
Back.
Alright.
We're so bad.
We're so back. It is so Jover. Thank you for the posture check.
And we're leaving? Are we leaving the library now?
I think y'all are just like regrouping. I don't think you're leaving.
Oh, okay.
we're regrouping to discuss our findings.
To discuss
Oh,
the
yes.
research.
What time is it at this point in the day?
If you glance out of one of the nearby, like, larger windows that are framing the building, it looks to be you guys have spent quite a bit of time in here sifting through books, trying to find any little nugget of information you could about this obscure topic. It looks to be around 4 o'clock in the afternoon now.
Well, actually, are there any... I'm going to ask this out of character and just pose the idea. Beyond the book that I want and think could be useful for us, given its properties, Are there any books that anyone else is trying to take out of here? And if so, is it possible that we could perhaps use the Sending Stone to get Lady Thorn to maybe, like, I don't know, talk to someone and authorize us removing them from the library?
Could just shift into the first light and, like,
Take shit out.
yeah.
That is true.
You could.
The other thing I was going to suggest is someone has that token from Lady Thorn, right?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
that.
Numbers still does.
So Numbers could be the one to take out the books.
Okay.
How
He seemed like
hilarious!
an upstanding fellow.
An upstanding gent.
Who
Uh,
has books that need to go out?
How hilarious would it be, like, 60 sessions from now, our party's being, like, hunted down by, like, a band of mercenaries hired by the librarians?
You take that shit serious.
Those books are overdue, you bastard!
Okay, who
are
has-
you guys
who
like
has
in
books that
character?
need to
Now
be
hold up,
out?
hold up. Are you guys like in character discussing your findings?
Yeah, but out of character, I just wanted to say
Yeah, this
that
was an outer
first.
character thing.
I'll
Okay,
probably
let's go back to
mention
in character.
Something in character about that.
Yeah,
So
let's
what
move
did
this
everyone
along a little
find?
bit.
What?
What did everyone find?
Can we
You
just
know,
say,
recipes and
Can
stuff.
we just say, like, we relay all the information we found for time's sake?
Yeah, I don't think this is too important. I just will relay what I found, and I'll also add that I think it's important to remove that book that I found from the library so Alvaro can study it in more detail.
Noted. Okay, so we adjourn over our findings.
Indeed.
Yes.
Who was it that found that book that mentioned the gift of Shantae?
Umi.
Me.
That was Humi. I'm assuming Humi would relay.
I would relay, and I would also throw shift a treat at this point for being a good dog.
Shantae was the statue that had all of the decay around it and the spider inside of it. Maybe this is related to her somehow and whatever gift she gave people in the past.
It just might be.
Well, we should research more of that, and this gift of Merkel. It seems to
No,
Servant.
not the gift of Merkel. Servant of Merkel. Gift of Shantae.
Shantae, yeah.
It sounds like we might want to check out that one family
Yeah, I agree.
that was mentioned by Galloway. They might somehow be connected to all of this, or they might have the other volumes you're looking for. Amy.
Yeah, I feel like the Amaranth family would have a royal library of some kind that we could peruse.
They might
I
have
think
their
this
own.
is all good information, but it is getting late, and a lot of these places aren't going to be open for much longer.
Well, a royal family home will surely be open all night. Maybe they'll invite us in for dinner.
I
Oh,
doubt
I
that
seriously
very
doubt
much.
that. The royal families of this city don't take kindly to random visitors,
Plus,
especially ones they do not know.
Thorn
we
did.
might, however, be able to set up some kind of meeting for tomorrow, even if they can't see us today, because we do have information about the Terrace of Devotion, which they watch over being vandalized, so that'll be helpful to them.
Why tomorrow? We need to go back to Lady Thorn tomorrow to follow up on her tip. It's 4 o'clock. There's daylight.
The sun is indeed setting.
Oh yeah, because it's like autumn at this point, right?
Yeah, it's late autumn. It's almost
Oh,
winter.
late autumn.
It's getting dark.
Maybe we should at least put in a word with them, even if they can't see us tonight. They might be able to give us some information that we could use.
That could be a good idea, and if you don't mind me overstepping, I was wondering if after we do a little bit more of research and hunting for this quest that we're on, I couldn't help but overhearing earlier that y'all were in a little need of money as a reward from these hags that you fought out in the woods a while back, and I do happen to know of a place where we could get some money in exchange for a little fighting. If that's up your alley.
What do you mean fighting?
Oh, me.
Oh.
So
we're going to debate harshly and make
to
our
let y'all
points known.
to let y'all in on a little secret, this city has something called the Veiled Gauntlet. and it's an underground fighting ring, for lack of a better, expression. I happen to know a lot of the people who organize it, and I frequent there quite often. I fight there myself. And I think it's a good way to get money and potential contacts in this city, if you know what I mean.
You waited this long to bring this up?
Well, I
This is
could see
perhaps-
I could see we were very preoccupied with important research to complete, so I didn't want to interrupt. But now that the sun is setting, I figure now's a better time than ever to bring it up.
We've been here for some nights and we've been waiting for some manner of nightlife. And here it is presenting itself. I say we make our way there.
Now, it's a little early for things to be taking place, but if you'd like, we can find somewhere to rest up for the night at a nearby tavern. I've heard Chill Seas is wonderful. And after we after we collect ourselves and gather our bearings, I could lead y'all to the secret entrance of sorts.
It's in the Chili's.
I can see why that was confusing. No, it's
Oh.
not in the Chill Seas. I just think it's best that we find now.
The
Fuck,
fighting
in the
ring
Chili's
is in
basement?
the Chili's?
I mean,
Yeah, this Waffle
does
House
sound
is
accurate.
lit.
Yeah, I was just saying, it's in the Tavern of Waffles, actually.
Can I get a
It's
waffle?
actually in a much cooler location, but I do think it's important before it gets too late in the day for us to find some rooms to rest in for the night. Otherwise, we won't be able to get any. These they go quite quickly in this city.
All right there, lass. I trust you with our lodgings. I say we follow you.
Do we
And I can tell you a bit more if you're interested on what exactly to expect.
I'm all ears.
Do we
So
go
I
to
guess-
the Amaranth family at all? Are we dropping that thread?
Yeah, did you guys want to do that first before we did?
I don't know if there's time.
Yeah, I think
People
we
are making it
should-
seem like there's no time.
DM, do you think there would be time to do that quickly? I
To
don't
do
know.
that
I don't know if it
quickly?
would, I don't know if it would be quick. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it would be quick.
Aurora, you would know that at this time in the evening, the Amaranth family themselves in general aren't seen too often. They're actually quite reclusive.
Yeah.
Well, they're home. You knock on the door.
And you know that they don't
They definitely have
accept
guards.
visitors. Like most other nobility, they don't just accept visitors.
Yeah, that like I said, I was like, there's
Dude.
no way.
You would know that,
Do
Aurora.
Do they have a
Would I
point of-
know if they have like any sort of surveillance? Well, not surveillance, but like
They got
men
cameras
or
out in the
women
front.
Posted. They have any men, women, they, them posted out front on guard?
I mean, there's Vanguard everywhere.
Okay,
You
so-
imagine that at least the nobility tends to be guarded.
Oh
They're
yeah.
scrying
So,
or
so
on
clearly, if
there.
we were to just walk up in there, the Vanguard would be like, "Why the fuck are you approaching this, gated community right now?"
Mina, you've been trying to
Well-
say something. What'd you say?
Do they have like a point of contact we could leave a message with?
We could potentially, well, y'all said you knew Lady Thorn. Is there any way you could gain access through her? Maybe she could reach out. I'm not sure. If
Well,
that's an option.
Maybe. That actually isn't a bad idea. We
It's a-
could.
I happen to know
Audrey,
someone
what'd you say?
who's really good at things like
It's at this point that Ogden's going to kind of pipe up and he's going to say, right, about that. So I told y'all about something I'd been reading in there about the movings and observations of local night creatures, if you know what I mean. I think it's well, I've no manner of choice here, but I'm afraid I have to trust you with this sensitive information. I don't know if you're familiar, but Our Lady Thorn is not all that she's making herself out to be.
Oh. You
What do you
mean
mean by that?
she's not?
She's not
What?
human, is what I'm trying to tell you. As a matter of fact, and I only bring this up as a manner of saying that we should be a little bit cautious about the extent to which we be trusting her and putting our safety,
don't-
our lodgings in
I
her
don't know.
hands.
I don't know if
Uh.
you've noticed this, Audrin, but a fair number of us aren't human either.
No, you're not picking up what I'm giving you. So
I don't
I'll be a
think I
little
am.
more specific. She's write something more sinister, if you know what I mean.
what?
Something
So
with
does-
fangs.
No.
Sinister.
No, please speak
Something
more
with
bluntly or hold your
fangs.
tongue.
Are you
Please
meaning
don't
to
speak in
say that
riddles
she...
right
She's
now.
a vampire. The book I was reading was about
Uh,
vampires.
Aurora
Oh.
wouldn't have known that, right, DM? Just
No,
because her...
no,
Yeah,
not
I
at
didn't
all.
think so.
And
I'm
he's
not
gonna
that
he's gonna like
lamb-tossed.
look around and speak in a hushed tone. He's gonna say, "Now listen, this manner of information. It seems that she's kept this secret from a whole sort, an entire city, as a matter of fact."
How did you find out then?
Well, it's comes with the trained eye numbers. It'll come to you, but I observed it on our first night.
I'm sorry,
Is there
I
anything wrong with her?
yes,
being- Oh, sorry,
I
Ned.
I agree with what Mina and Numbers was sort of asking. How
Yeah, like,
exactly
what did you find in
come
the
to this
book?
determination? I mean, I did notice her age was rather young, given that her story allegedly happened 50 years ago, and she looks to be in her 40s. But beyond that, do you have any evidence for this claim?
An
Or
initial
obviously-
suspicion.
Also,
An initial
it-
suspicion arose when I noticed that she was masking the true color of her eyes on the first night, and I confirmed it when I spoke with Galloway later that night. Asked him, truly, put him in a corner, and he confirmed it.
Is it that big of a deal that she's a
Not
vampire, or-
necessarily. I'm not going to say she's not good stock. Only mean to be saying that vast majority of vampires have one thing on their mind, if you catch my drift.
Is
So
he
far, she's followed all the rules of hospitality. I don't see why we should be wary of her.
I'm like-minded. I only bring this up because, well, it's not no standard manner of beast you find out in the fields. These, like, they're real manipulative. They know how to play a long game.
So,
Unless it
like,
becomes an issue. Oh, good. Sorry.
what about that kid though? What do you think? That plan is.
What kid are you talking about? The one we found in the hag's hut?
No, not that one. The one in the manor that had the hair that was doing the thing.
Oh.
Yeah, that one.
I don't really know what you mean.
Well,
seem to be
if
raising
she's
the
a
kid.
vampire and like the kid's there. I mean, is the kid in danger? Do you think?
I don't
listen
think
to
so.
yourself, homie. She exists in a large city. Clearly, she doesn't just be going after any warm neck that she can find. She uses tact here. And the kid is one of her own. I only bring this up not to say that she's bad stock, but to say that we should be a little bit more cautious for someone that we've known not for 2 or 3 nights.
At the very least, she holds sway in the city. I don't think we should go around being too concerned about that right now. I think it would only
Alright.
come back to bite us in the butt, if you know what I mean.
Well, I'll stick to that as well, but we ignore the fact at our peril. That's my point.
Well, perhaps we should find lodging somewhere in Bolridden tonight.
Yeah, I don't think she would be-
Chill seas.
I don't think she would be too keen on us staying yet another night at her place. She made it actually pretty clear she didn't want us around every night.
Now
Well, if
listen,
what Audryn's saying is true, I'm not too keen either.
I'm trusting each of you to not bring this up, least of all around her presence. If she finds out that her secret's out, then it could be a real volatile situation.
But I don't like lying. If she asks any questions, I'm going to be honest with her.
Well, then we best be prepared for a scrap.
Fucking fatally
Oh.
flawed goodness from me.
I know.
Don't trust me with secrets if you want to.
Also, for the noble problem, I'm kind of, it's my thing to do the
The
secret
what?
stuff.
I think
Trying to
we
be
shouldn't
as-
worry about. Good. Sorry.
Humi's trying to be very nondescript.
I think
Very
what we should. I think we should leave this matter for tomorrow and discuss it with Lady Thorne. She might know the proper channels to go through to talk with this other family. For now, I think we wanted to be doing some other stuff.
Yeah, can I whisper to Humi real quick?
Sure.
And speaking of secret stuff, Humi, I was wondering if you could get that book for me. And I'm going to describe the book. I know you're rather crafty.
I thought Numbers was going to take y'all's books, or no?
Well,
Yeah, I was gonna
mean,
check them out with my coin or whatever, but no one said they had a
With the
book to
coin?
leave. So
think Avara would probably, in her head, go to Humi before numbers with the coin.
Okay. Humi's going to for stealth. Or actually, yeah, Humi's just going to sleight of hand it.
Alright, Humi, roll sleight of hand. Are you trying to take both of the books or just that one?
Just that one.
You're not trying to take the journal that you found.
Wait, are
Fine.
you transforming at all or no?
Nope, not transforming, just
Oh
sleighting
my
and handing.
god. Avara's like, wait.
So let me get this straight. Y'all are leaving the one book behind, but you're trying to take this one?
Which book are we leaving?
Why not take
Okay,
both?
fine. I'll take both.
Is that a
And
hint?
why are we
DM?
even
Now
trying
let me just
to...
make sure that that's correct. That y'all are trying to take just that one out.
Are you sure?
One, why
Are
aren't
you
we
sure
taking
about
both?
that?
I mean, I would assume it'd be a higher check, but if you guys want me to take both, I could try.
Also,
don't have to
why
take
aren't
either,
we
it's your choice.
trying
You don't have to take
use
anything.
Well, I'm
Trying to
asking
figure out what the
Humi.
DC for this check is going to be.
Why don't we try using the coin to just take it out and check it out with Lady Thorn's backing?
Perhaps we
Hmm.
could.
Whatever this decision is, let's try to hurry this along.
Yep, we're going to
Oh.
try the coin first.
We'll turn the numbers and describe the book.
Okay. What am I supposed to go find it in the library? We're not even in the library anymore.
Yeah, you
No,
are.
we
Should
are
we?
still.
No,
Oh,
we
we
still
are
are. We
still?
haven't
Never
left
left.
yet.
I guess Avara will bring it to numbers.
Yeah,
and
bring
then-
it to describe the book and go get it.
All right. I'll get the damn book. She brings it over and points to the archivist who was giving her a hard time before, unless he's still with us. in which case
He
he'll
is not
be it.
still with you guys.
Okay, so she'll point him out and just kind of be like, handle it.
Okay, numbers, you can easily enough find the book that Alvara is describing. And add it
I'd
to the
like to
pile of
take it
books
to-
that you want to check out if you want.
What is in that pile exactly?
Tell me.
Everyone else in the party tell me I don't have a book to take out. Everyone else wants their shit
Just
taken
mine,
out.
and then I don't think anybody
And
else
the-
wanted one
The
removed. right?
Chronicles of...
Narnia.
Yes.
No.
What was in the journal again that was important? Was that the one that discussed the Shantaea and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the Chronicles of Arania. Or not Arania.
Yes.
Can you imagine?
Chronicles of
Can you
Narnia.
imagine?
Book.
I do think we should take that one out as well. It seems
Chronicles of
like-
Ashana. Yeah.
I'm gonna copy and paste word for word what that excerpt says so you guys can refer back to it later.
Much obliged.
Because so far that provided us like the biggest clue out of all of the books that we found so far.
I know, and I'm surprised that you guys don't want to try to take it.
I want
wanna
to
try and take it.
We should
I was-
take it. Wait, that's not in the pile. That we should absolutely put that
I
on
didn't
the
think
pile.
that was in the pile of books. I thought that was in the books to steal pile.
I also
No,
thought that
nobody
was in
said
the
they wanted to
book.
take it.
Oh
Okay,
my
I'll
God.
I
check
want to
it
take
out.
it. I want to
I'll
take
check it out with my
Okay.
coin.
Yes,
I'll take it to
thank
the
you. God
checkout
bless numbers.
with Alvara's book too, and anyone else's book that I want, and I'll say I'd like to check these out, please. Then I scan them on the. Scan.
You have like the little book slip on the inside that you sign and date.
I
the
missed those,
library
I'm gonna be
card.
You got your book card? You got your checkout card?
Yeah, here it is, and then I flash the coin.
So
Can we role play 20 minutes of him signing up for a membership?
So they observe the coin up at the front, and after a couple of eyes give it a nod of approval, they have you fill out just a simple form detailing which books it is that you are checking out and for how long of a period. How long are you checking these books out for?
What's the maximum?
A week.
1 week, please.
Okay.
They're never seeing these books.
Numbers, roll Arcana for me. 13?
Yeah.
Numbers, you're still so unfamiliar with the world of, familiarizing yourself with all these different magics and having a hard time even understanding the ones that you yourself wield. But you have enough of an inkling to know that as you're signing your name down on this form, you feel like a little surge from this quill as you're signing in the ink that is being bound to this page.
Uh-oh. Do these books like teleport back to the library after a week?
Probably it where they
I
can
don't
find you.
Can I ask the librarian what the fuck just happened?
That felt weird.
Well, to let anyone check out these books, dear, you see, we have them sign here, and should these books go missing, we know exactly where to find you.
The track.
Ah, I see. That's an excellent security measure.
We take the upkeep of this archive very seriously.
The government
Mm.
just implanted you with a tracking chip in the.
Yeah, this is
And that-
anyone's worst nightmare.
And that's for every page in this book, or just the bindings?
What do you mean?
You know, to what extent does
Every last part. And she looks at you warily.
We're gonna have to scan
yeah,
them.
it's great security, excellent. My tax dollars at work.
You have to send them back to steal them.
Yeah, and then I guess we leave with the books.
Okay, you guys are outside of the First Light Athenaeum, now with 2 books.
Avara's gonna reach for the book that she asked Numbers to get. Thank you so much, Numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Can she
Do
get
you
it?
mention?
Yeah, here you go. Here you go,
Okay.
everyone.
Alright, great.
Hey,
Do you
that-
mention to the party that you were effectively cursed in order to take these books out?
Yeah, I guess I would say that these are being returned before we head out of the city.
May Aurora
That's
ask for the
interesting.
book from Numbers, and if he allows her to have it, then turn to Humi and say, "We should keep this." I forgot I had an accent. I almost did just normal Volana voice. We should keep this close and look over it some more when we get another chance.
We should. What are the names of these tomes, DM?
I put one of them in the chat already.
Mine was called Whisper Beyond Dawn's
It's
Red
called
Light.
Whispers Beyond Dawn's Red Light. That's Alvara's. The ones
Ours
that
is... Oh, sorry.
the one that you guys have, the history text, is Observations of Ashana's Antiquities, Chronicle Volume Number 2.
I wrote it down,
There you go.
and I got the offer too, though I didn't spell it right until you sent it.
Cool. Those just those 2 books.
Just those 2 that you signed your soul for.
Okay.
Interesting.
Could go back in and grab another if you wanted one.
No. Okay, just make sure I get these back, team. Mean that.
You have my
Sure.
word.
Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should hold on to them then, at least until you return them.
Yeah, you're so right. Here, give me that back, gang.
I'll hand it back. I don't know if Elvira will, though.
He will fucking not.
I didn't think so.
Excuse me, Elvira.
I'd rather take a look at this. It involves particularly pertinent arcane issues, which I've already begun to decipher, and I believe I'm one of the few people here who can actually understand its contents. I mean no offense by that, Numbers. I'm just sort of saying that there was a reason I asked you to check out this book for me.
Numbers is
Mhm.
gonna get
What-
fucking murked by librarians for Alvara's sake.
Yeah,
What,
given that I put my my name on the line here to check out these here books, Elvira, I'd appreciate if you just held on to that and gave it back when I request.
We leave
And
this
I'm just
to
gonna
you.
give
What-
it back to Aurora too. Just please, team, just give those back to me when I ask for them.
You have my word.
what
Don't worry,
language
Numbers.
is the book that
Can we
Volana
all read it?
or Elvira?
Aurora?
No, I'll
You
the
don't
one
know.
that was in a different language.
You don't know.
No, and comprehend
So many
languages
A
did not
names.
work. So
Now there's 3 A
Yeah, no
names in the
idea.
party.
I know, I noticed that when I wrote
keep
down
getting
Alvara
confused.
did this, Audrin did that, Aurora did this in my notes. I was like, oh my god.
you had
I
to choose
mean-
Aurora.
It's
If
a
you
good
guys-
name!
Alright, guys, I'll say, since you guys left the Athenaeum, and just for the sake of expediency, you guys can either do a little bit of a time bubble until your next task, or you can tell me what it is that you guys want to do.
We're going to Chilled Seas, I guess.
I
Oh,
guess
yeah,
we go to Chilled
We're gonna
Seas
get
now.
rooms for the night, baby! Unless they don't have rooms there, then I'll feel stupid.
We can do that. I'll just say let's make it quick.
Okay.
Yeah, because we gotta get to what I said
Yeah,
afterwards.
chilled seas and Fight Club, right?
Let's go to
That's
Chilled
right.
Seas, and the Fight Club is in the Chilled Seas, apparently.
No,
Well,
it's not. I
Yeah.
realized my wording was so confusing.
Yeah.
It's at the basement of the.
It's in
So
the basement
we gotta go
of
to Chilled
Seas.
Seas.
I just
We're
really
hopping
wanted to
over to
see
Chilled
Chilled
Seas.
Seas. This is for Valana, okay?
This was
God, I
Valana's
can't
last
believe
wish.
yeah.
fucking Chilled
Is
Seas.
Humi still Audrin?
Humi,
Yes.
you can send Valana a message and
Yes.
tell her that you finally made it to Chilled Seas.
They're way
Oh
too
my
far away
God,
for a message.
Oh
Only
yeah.
you could turn into Valana, and then when we get into some wacky high drinks, you could just blame it all on them, and then turn back,
So-
because they've already left.
But if I ever
Nothing
come
can-
back to the city, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Alright, get
Can't
it.
Oh,
just go to
absolutely.
Chilled Seas.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so as you all make your way back to where you had previously discovered Chilled Seas, and I will say it is closer around the time you guys get everything sorted at the Athenaeum and make your way over here. It is closer to around like 5 in the afternoon. As you get closer, you once again see that same distinct decor as you did on the outside from before. You can still hear live music being heard all the way from the outside, and a little bit of a staunch smell of all kinds of seafood offerings wafting from the outside of this hull-looking exterior. It is quite cheesy and corny as you begin to approach it. It's wooden.
Oh, yeah.
That's about it.
Let's go in and get
We go
some
inside.
rooms.
All right.
All right, we're going in,
Aurora's
baby.
gonna, I guess. All right, who's next to her? All right, Audrin. But how many? Oh my God, I almost did your accent. How many rooms do you think y'all will be needing tonight, so I can tell the tender?
I can share. I don't take up much space.
So you come in. Those that walk in immediately are greeted by a small little stand in the front with a table, and a woman with a little booklet looks up at you all, and she goes, "Hi, welcome to Chilled Seas. How
Oh my
many?"
God.
Hi. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Table for 6, right this way. And she leads you guys over to this table over here.
Yeah.
Like
So-
a bowl of mint on the counter.
So as
We
you
can
go
have a
in,
quick-
you'll notice that on the inside, the wooden beams are adorned with countless nautical artifacts, from ship wheels to anchors to ropes in the different types of decoration, creating a maritime atmosphere.
Audrin's just gonna pipe up as he takes his seat. He's gonna say, "That makes a lad feel right at home, doesn't it?"
You'll notice as you get closer to the bar itself that it is carved to resemble the siding of the hull of a ship, adorned with decorative portholes and different little rope garlands.
I love it.
There is indeed a small little group of what you can assume to be a little bardic group, playing a little sea shanty and ditty as they
Also known as a band.
They look
strum their
mortified.
instruments and tap their feet, and a couple patrons even tap their knee and clap along with it. Audrin, this might even be a little ditty you've heard once or twice.
Oh my God, he is on cloud 9 right now.
You'll notice that all the patrons around are enjoying various different types of dishes, some being served in steaming hot cast iron as they get brought out to the front. And there's some marvelous looking drinks being served all around.
Is there chips and a mysterious dip as well?
Why would it be mysterious?
I don't
How
know.
do they get that plate to
I
sizzle
know,
like
who is
that?
this handsome pirate-looking man with a beard and the red feather in his hat? The white beard.
That is a patron.
He is hot. Anyway.
Wait, why is Valana here? Okay, anyway.
Yeah, I almost had a heart attack when I saw that. I was
I
like,
put-
what they're doing?
You fucking made me panic for a second, Humi. I thought I accidentally put Valana in the game on the board.
I try my best.
God damn it. Okay, so as you come in, eventually you get seated by this tavern employee, and after a few moments, they make their way and give you guys about 5 minutes or so to settle in before she makes her way back, and she goes, "So, what can I get you all folks tonight?"
Well, I like one of those drinks.
"Oh, one of those?" And she points to a drink being created at the bar. It is, from what you can tell, you're not very far from the bar. It is kind of like an orangey yellow color that's being served in this tall kind of glass that has like some kind of decorative rim on it. And there's a slice of lime on the rim.
That
This-
sounds lovely.
It's a Corona sunrise.
Audrin's going
Yeah.
to lift his nose from the little parchment that was at his seat. He's going to say, "What exactly is it that makes these drinks Presidente exactly?"
Well, you see, they're served for our Grand Presidentes.
Aye, I'll be having one of them.
All
Do you
right.
think we can do a round for the table? And is there anybody I can speak to about rooms for the night?
Oh, certainly. I'll be right back with you to take any requests we have for rooms. I'll just do a tally of what we have available. So if you want one of those, and she points again to that drink, it's a round for everyone of the Umbrier's Bite.
One virgin. Yeah.
Right. Sure. Right away. And she goes and goes up to the bar for a minute and goes behind them all.
Umi, are you not drinking alcohol today?
No, you're 16. Stop.
I'm just going to lift the parchment again, look at it, and say, "I didn't realize they had virgins on the menu."
You guys
Oh.
notice that
Hearing
Audrin
that.
has found himself a little parchment menu.
Scroll here. You are, Mina, you mean to tell me you are 16? I am so sorry. I should not have sat around for the table.
But I'm out to
My
drink,
God.
aren't I? I drink at home all the time.
I think you're maybe a little bit too young for that.
Normally, in the Feywild, people start drinking fairly early.
Oh my. Well, I wish I lived in the Feywild.
After a few minutes, the server once again that was helping you all comes back around with a big silver platter tray, and she hands each of you all one of these tall, kind of greenish yellow hued drinks with a what you can now tell is some kind of sugared rim and a lime slice, as she referred to as the Umbrier's Bite. As she
Love
hands
it.
one to everyone. And the virgin one, she just kind of hands back to Humi because she's not sure who it goes to. But she also places down on the table a basket of these thin little deep fried crisps
Yes!
and a bowl of this chopped reddish dip of sorts that seems to have bits of onion and peppers in it.
I love this stuff. Y'all take one bite and you won't be able to have enough. I'm telling you.
I'm
What's
going
in-
first.
what's in
Switch
them?
drinks with Mina.
No,
What do you mean, no?
you ordered a virgin one, and that's for you.
Oh. Fumi looks disappointed by drinks of that evening.
Oh.
Alright, fine. Alvaro will switch with Humi, seeing this.
Yay!
You
She
should
an
have ordered
instant
one
smile.
virgin.
I'm not really sure if I'm going to drink this anyway, so...
Those of you that taste it do note that it has at first it has a pungent citrus flavor to it of lime and lemon, but soon mellows out into a sweet finish as it goes down.
You said these have lime wedges on them?
They do.
So Mina is going to turn and look at Humi's drink, and she's gonna cast Druidcraft on the lime in his glass to make it grow into a sapling lime tree.
Whoa! Oh my god, do it again.
I'm gonna do it to Aurora's drink next.
No, I was gonna say Aurora slams her drink down before Amina has a chance. And then she'll say, "Okay, now you can do it." With
I
the
do it
just
after
the
you. I do it after you finish.
Is that a certain copper dragon you just snuck into the bar?
I don't know what you're
DM?
talking about.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Do they
My
also have a
God.
drink I can make grow a small tree?
But you're putting small trees in people's drinks? What did I miss?
yeah.
So I'm using Druidcraft to make the seeds in the lime start growing into.
Why are you ruining people's beverages?
It's not ruining them, it's adding flavor. The
Oh.
flavor of tree.
Jordan, what do you say to this?
He doesn't say a damn thing, but he downs his drink as fast as he can.
Yeah, that's what I did too. I was like, nope. Wait till I'm done.
Rip to you, but I'm different. Down that drink.
And as for rooms available for this evening, it seems we have 3 at the ready.
Hearing that, Aurora will say, well, that's just wonderful. I'll be paying for everyone. How much?
That will be 10 silver a night.
Alrighty, so Aurora will hand her 10 silver for the night.
10 silver
And-
per room.
Per room. Okay, so she'll hand her 30 silver and say, and I'll come to you if we need any more nights available.
Oh,
That's
thank you very
1
much.
gold per room per night.
Yeah, this is a fucking high-end tavern.
It's Chili's.
Yikes.
That's right.
Can I get you all anything to drink or to eat,
I think we should
or anything more to drink? I see a few of you have
Yeah,
finished
you-
already and have gotten decorative
Let me get the chicken crispers.
right away. Those come with a basket of potato fries. Is that all right?
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Audra, what were you gonna say?
He's gonna say, just a quick question. These ribs, did they really come from a baby's back?
If you by that, you mean a baby cow.
Or something.
Something of the sort. I don't know why exactly we call them that, but would you like a rack of the ribs? We could even do what we call a smokehouse combo.
Oh my fucking
I can't go
This is
too
making-
far. I don't know what's gonna infringe on fucking on
This
actual
is
Chili's.
making me hungry. Let's go. We fucking are role playing being at Chili's, man. What the
Numbers,
hell?
why'd you
Laura's
roll a
gonna-
20 for perception?
Because I was rolling to see if I noticed the copper dragon in the.
You do,
In
in
the
fact, at
corner.
the far table that you guys had walked past on, with a 20, as you're looking around to the different patrons, you do see a copper dragonborn just tucked away in the back corner, sipping on a drink, just kind of tapping their foot along to the jams, enjoying their time.
Have I seen the dragonborn yet?
This one doesn't look familiar to you.
No, just the dragonborn at all.
Yeah, you've seen a dragonborn.
Oh, I've seen it. Okay.
You saw
Uh,
the author that sold you guys that fantasy book,
All right.
the Silver
Neat.
Dragonborn.
Do you have like a small salad or something?
We can get a salad for you. Any meat
Wonderful.
options?
No, thank you. No meat, preferably.
All right, we can do that for you.
I'll have a rack of those ribs and another one of those delicious drinks, please.
Right away. Anyone else? Can I get you all any more chips?
Yes, absolutely.
Also,
Chips are quite good.
give me one of those sizzling things.
Yes, one
Pointing
of our
over.
piping hot fajitas. Any choice of meat in that for you? We could do shrimp.
All.
All of them? Okay. Anyone else have an order?
Avara will just go, nothing for me, thanks, as she sips on the virgin creation.
Alright. And for you, sir? She points to you, Numbers.
Oh, I said I'll have the chicken crispers.
Oh
and
god,
potato
that's right.
fries.
Okay. Alright, I'll be right back with everyone's food. And I'll say after about 20-30 minutes or so, she once again reappears with everyone's order.
Wonderful. We're gonna be well fed for the fight.
Y'all are gonna
For the
fucking
fighting.
throw up.
I won't.
We'll blind our opponents.
I'll be like a good Friday night.
All of the food comes out sizzling hot. Everyone's meals are placed in front of them. Alvara, since you did not order anything, she once again just instead refreshes the chip bowl and the dip. And just kind of scoots it a little closer to you.
Avara will eat the chippies.
Aurora will offer some of her ribs to Alvara.
Avara will eat the ribbies.
Real talk, y'all want to go to
You'll
Chili's
have
this
more.
weekend?
I would, yeah, I'd go to Chili's.
Yeah, Chili's.
I want those
Mayhaps.
sliders with the ranch.
And everyone in chat, y'all want to go to Chili's this weekend?
I need their ranch.
Fucking you.
Chili's, you should sponsor us because we very clearly love you.
Trust
Chili's,
me, I
please
have the
send me
receipts.
all of
We
the
have
ranch
the
that
receipts.
you own in every one of your establishments.
I've seen Humi down 5 baskets of chips and salsa before our meals came out.
And
I
then
finished
demolishing the boss burger.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, I've
nuts.
seen
Yeah,
it
back when
too.
they served that.
I've only seen it once, but it was impressive.
There was a brief moment in my life where I was a waiter at Chili's and I never saw someone finish that fucking meal.
Humi fucking
And-
made us all proud that day.
And then you finished other people's leftovers after you finished the boss
That shit
burger
was
and
nuts,
like
dude.
your own plate of chips.
I was a little frightened.
Humi's a
I'm
fucking
a growing
superhero.
boy. Okay.
I
Humi's got
made-
an iron stomach.
I made sure to move my hand just slightly away from you at that moment in case you were still hungry.
Did you guys know that if you pat your belly and say, I'm a growing boy, they're legally obligated to not charge you for double meat?
Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
That's true. That is true.
Oh my god. How did I
I
Now-
thought
not
you were
know this
being
until
serious
now?
for a second.
First live cast at session at Chili's.
Okay,
That would
now
actually
We
be
bring a camera
roleplay
set
at
up for the
Chili's.
table. We roleplay at Chili's. We scare our fucking server.
Dang.
Anyway, so you guys enjoy your meals, and I'll say if you guys want, you do have 3 rooms for the night. You are welcome to just finish your meals here and go on to the next portion of the night if you wish.
Next portion of the
Cool.
night.
Okay, so by the time you guys enjoy your drinks, down your food, and sit around for a bit of merriment and music, it is now closer to about 8 in the evening.
Should we ask them to split the check 6 ways?
Oh,
I
God,
think they got a
it's like
kiosk
real
for that.
life.
They got these fancy new little
Yeah.
kiosks.
They have an iPad.
man, these runestones are getting really.
They even got
Fancy.
games on it.
You have to insert
how
your
much
coins
is the meal
into the
gonna be,
machine.
DM?
I will say for the cost of also purchasing the rooms, they are willing to comp at least some of your meal.
Mm.
The rest of your meal will be 10 more silver.
I'll cover that too.
That's generous.
Everything's on Aurora
Mina's-
tonight.
Mina's gonna leave a 1 gold tip to the server.
Ew.
Arjun's gonna lift his drink and he's gonna say, "Well, how's that for a new friend?" He clinks to the person to the right of him, which I guess in this case would be Gumi, and he says, "To the pretty one," and then he downs it.
Huzzah to the tipper.
After you finish your drink, I'm also gonna grow a tiny sapling in it as well.
Oh, for the love
Oh
of
my
God.
god.
Mina is
you
drunk
waited
and has
until
the
after.
power to
Quit making
And then-
forests and people's beverages.
I kind of like it though. Like Mariah is here for it. Aurora maybe not so much.
Umi's gonna.
Lean over to Aurora and whisper into their ear. Hey, when we get to the place, let me know. I'm going to do something really fun.
All right. I will let you know when we get there, but I think you'll know when we arrive.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I like how both of Mariah's past characters are just like sitting here at the table side by side.
And if I might ask, who is this beautiful woman?
Oh, well, she's the entire reason why we're here today at Chilled Seas.
Well,
She had to go on a quest with a hulking young gentleman, but
Young.
said hulking.
he's not.
Well,
he wasn't
actually,
very
that- I
young.
did
That
say
was
young,
the best
actually,
part
yeah.
of it.
Fucking Andy with the vine move. Alright, so are y'all ready to continue your night?
Yes.
Yes, let's continue. Aurora will lead them to the place, to the
Oh.
secret place.
The secret place of secrets. Thank you so much, Aztec Emperor, for the hydrate sippy. Everyone hydrate yourselves. I know we've all gotten a bit silly tonight.
Oh my
I'm
god, yeah, I
hydrated.
completely forgot about
Silly.
water. Thank you. I was like, oh yeah, water exists.
So,
What are
Aurora,
all?
Yes.
do you begin navigating everyone to the supposed... Oh, thank you for the hydrate sippy, Gruta. To the supposed location that you are aware of.
Yes, and as we are traveling, hold up. Okay, and as we're traveling, I guess I will let them know at least. Now, when we first get to this location, you might think it's a little strange, but I can assure you that It is the right location, and you just have to trust me. All right?
I trust you with my life.
Well, I've only known you a day, so that's really saying something, but I'm glad you do.
It's saying something, alright.
And Aurora will lead them to DM. Take it away.
Alright, so it takes you about 20 minutes of travel, but you all eventually arrive into kind of like a little hidden away cemetery located within Balredon, and it's a little iron gated off area, and it is labeled as, find it here, the Eventide Memorial Grounds.
This is where the fight club is?
Numbers, you just gotta trust me. I promise. not leading you
Anyone
astray.
feel free to roll perception for this. We'll just remain in the chilled seas for now until we get to
Yeah.
stuff.
Mhm.
Passive
Shield
18,
seas.
please.
You want to use your passive? Sure. Anyone else feel free to roll if you want. Don't have to.
Roll perception? Okay, I'll do it.
Second 2 in a row. That nat 20 took a lot out of my dice.
Where is
You got a lot of nat
perception?
20s though. And flaccid. They were
I
great.
had one flaccid and one nat myself tonight. Yeah, been an all right night.
Alright. Numbers, as you guys make your way past the little iron gate of this cemetery that's located in a little tucked away portion of Balredon, you notice some of the tombstones as you guys walk through the little stone cobblestone pathway. You notice that all of the last names on here are names such as Amaranth, Thorn, Cromwell, Silverlight, stuff like that. You notice that they're all notable last names.
Yeah, this is a noble graveyard. I love that there's a fight club here.
You are correct, Numbers. This is a noble cemetery.
Aurora,
Well-
eventually you lead them all to a larger mausoleum that's just kind of located right in the middle. And the mausoleum itself has an engraving along the top of it that you all take notice of. And it says, along the top, "Through the veil, we prove our worth."
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And where's the veil?
That's for you to find out.
No, I say
Okay.
this to Aurora.
DM, you didn't exactly tell me how to enter.
You go in.
Oh, okay.
Just go
I
in.
lead.
Do
I
this.
go in and I lead them in.
As you
Well,
open the door,
neither
though,
do.
I'm going to cast Unearthly Chorus.
Oh god.
Okay.
So, a music of a style you choose fills the air around you in a 30-foot radius. The music spreads around corners and can be heard from up to 100 feet away.
Oh my god.
It
And if
moves
we don't
with
give
you.
a fuck, give a fuck, give a fuck.
Yes. So, I'm going to start playing "Fight for Your Right."
Oh my god.
Take.
You gotta fight.
Yes.
Fire right.
Aurora seeing this is gonna look at Hoomy and say, Hoomy, maybe no, we don't want anyone to hear us. Scott, this is supposed to be discreet.
It says that I get to make performance checks with advantage. So,
Oh, dear.
I like how that's your response to that.
Okay,
That I get it with advantage.
I don't know what that means, Hoomy.
alright. So, I'm going to, so for the rest of the spell,
How long does it last?
it lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh my god.
And
And it can be
addition-
heard up to 100 feet away.
And
Okay.
around corners.
And around
Yes.
corners. Holy shit.
It's a mausoleum. It's big.
So as you guys begin to
Fine.
enter, there have been some guard patrolling around that you notice. There is one guard that does take notice of your group making their way through this area. However, he sees you, and with a knowing look, averts his gaze and keeps going.
Thank God.
He's on the
That guy's-
payroll.
That one's cool.
He's on the payroll.
Yeah.
So you eventually make your way through this faux mausoleum, and through the back, you'll notice that those little spots where there would be crypts and such, they're completely empty. But in the back is a tucked away stone staircase leading down. Do you go?
Aurora surely steps forward.
Okay.
Follow me, y'all.
So as you all make your way down the stone staircase, it's a little narrow. You'll have to go one by one. And the smell is starting to get a little colder, a little damp, as you begin to make your way into the earth. And eventually it opens up into a larger setting that you can see through a passageway. However, it is being blocked off by a larger human gentleman. That gives Aurora a little bit of a knowing nod, and he kind of gives a, now hearing this music coming from a mile away, an odd glance to the group that you've now brought behind you. He goes, entry fee's 10 gold per fighter.
And I'm going to use my action. So, in addition, you could use a bonus action of each of your turns to beguile one creature you choose within 30 feet of you that can see you and hear the music. The creature must make a charisma saving throw. And, on a failure, the creature becomes friendly to you for as long as it can hear the music.
Friendly,
So,
okay.
Yes, I'm going to try to persuade him to let us in for free.
Sweet.
I'm the entertainment.
DM, I would also like to use my my class feature to give him a minus d6 to his check.
Right, because you rolled whoa.
Yeah.
Do you have to roll the d6 or do I roll the d6?
That I'm not entirely sure about.
How
which
about
I
you
roll
roll
first.
the d6?
I
And
will
roll
roll.
performance with advantage.
Well, you don't have to roll for performance. I have to roll a charisma check for this guy. What's your DC?
DC.
Minus
You're
3.
gonna take a -3 to this.
Proficiency plus charisma modifiers. Our proficiency went up, or no, it's still at 3, so it's 16.
Okay, so the check is a 16, and they've already got a -3. What a start. Okay, they do not succeed.
He is going to be quite cross with you later, Humi. Oh my god! I'm stressing!
Well, friendly doesn't mean a lot of things. So he after a few seconds of like adjusting to the sound and just kind of giving you guys a little bit of a sly smile, he nods his head a little bit and he goes, "Seems like it's gonna be a fun fight tonight. Planning on fighting?" And he's talking to you, Aurora.
Of course, you know me. I wouldn't miss a single fight.
Well, you know how Dane tends to get one in terms of money, so I'd be willing to let each of you in for, instead of 10, let's make it 5 gold apiece.
Sounds good to me.
What if we're
Very
just
kind of you.
spectating?
5 gold apiece.
Aurora will hand over her 5 gold.
Likewise.
Same.
Same.
Okay.
Yes, I shall.
Okay.
That was good, Humi.
I
Thanks.
don't really want to, but Alvaro will.
Okay.
As everybody else is.
Don't be so cheap, Alvara.
And then numbers?
It's not about sheep. She's just going.
Oh yeah, I said I would.
Oh, right. Okay, so everyone hands in 30 gold total. Whereas it would have been 60 otherwise, so quick thinking, Humi. Even though you now have music blasting for about another at least 5 minutes.
Here we go, entrance
Ye-
music.
He got the boombox in Lethal Company.
So shall
and
we
now
all-
the blonde
They got the
company.
fucking boombox.
Yeah.
Wasted all our money on the boombox!
What's the name of the spell again?
Unearthly Chorus.
Unearthly Chorus. Thank you.
Shall we all navigate over to the Veiled Gauntlet?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Veiled Gauntlet. Ooh, this place looks cool.
Also, since the song is, like, not that long, it's just going to restart as soon as we open the doors.
It's just on repeat.
Yes. Well, okay, fine. I'll do a new song.
This place is
It's a
cool.
Can you
30 second
change the
clip.
song?
man, you don't wanna go.
Yo, who wants the ox?
It's just a 30-second song on repeat.
Is
Oh
that
my
a
God.
bronze
Alright, we'll do-
dragon?
Eye of the
What are the
tiger.
odds?
Eye of the
Copper, damn
tiger.
it, copper dragon.
Actually,
Who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing.
Me?
Aurora.
Right. You guys are all in the A's now. Here we go.
Yes, yes.
And you're stuck on something.
I did it.
Nice.
Play Mambo number 5? Hell yeah. As you're coming down the stairs, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mambo number 5. So, you all make your way down, past this person keeping guard and keeping a entry fee, and it opens up into an underground stone arena.
Why is Valana here?
Beginning to, because Humi shifted,
Oh.
We shifted into the line.
filled with more people than you might expect, and now there is music blasting still from Humi, giving you all a bit of an entrance music approach. As every
We have a
patron,
soundtrack.
there you have a soundtrack as every patron inside turns their head to see who is approaching.
Oh boy.
Umi is going to hype up the crowd. They're going to jump and do a cartwheel. Like,
As Valana,
performance or yeah.
Join us, Audrin and
But of course,
Elvara.
all right, Humi, roll performance
With advantage.
with advantage because
So-
you're playing your song.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Wow,
a 22!
okay. Alright, 22, I'll take it.
Guys, I want queso so bad.
Can I fire off like little fireworks of light with prestidigitation?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can do that, can't you?
Yeah, Avaro remains
Or
expression.
is that like minor illusion or some dumb shit? I don't know.
Like one's probably good enough for prestidigitation.
Just a little like,
That might be
boom, like a little firecracker.
like a little firecracker.
All right,
and she'll
Humi.
do so without her expression changing. She's just stone faced
Just
still.
Okay, so Humi, as you enter in, music blasting, you come in and you do a little flip and a pose. The people that had looked a little bewildered by this entrance to this, a bit of an underground, more or less, criminal gathering, you've made quite the appearance, and actually a few people just kind of turn to look at each other for a minute, but they start slowly clapping. Either out of uncertainty or out of actual impression, they give you a little bit of a room clap.
It's sheer bewilderment.
Okay.
Go Hoopney.
Hell yeah.
Umi's going to survey the room and see if they find anyone that has, like, you know, the general mob boss, like the guy sitting down with a bunch of goons around him. I'm looking for something like that.
Oh boy.
Well, it's not hard to miss because you see one person, and Aurora, you recognize this person. There is someone dressed down in casual enough clothes, but definitely of nicer wear, kind of tucked away in a back corner, and they're surrounded by a few people. And actually, anyone that's looking at this, feel free to roll a perception check. I guess that would include
Passive?
you, Humi. Are you going along with Humi with this, or are you just looking?
I'm just looking, I guess.
I'm just taking a look, yeah.
I will give you a different description than numbers for what you see. Humi, with a 19, you actually recognize one of these people that is with this, person of seemingly higher status tucked away in the back, one of the people accompanying them. It seems to be a casual dressed guard, actually, that you had dealings with the day before. At the docks of Thorns Manor. And you see that this person that they're associating with, the more well-dressed one tucked in the corner, they appear to be kind of in their late 20s, early 30s, and the one thing that you definitely notice about them is, despite their dark clothing, they are wearing a bright red amulet around their neck. And Aurora,
Right,
you recognize this person.
Aurora, noticing that Humi's clearly looking in that direction, says, Humi, you better pray to the gods that he lacks your soul.
Don't worry. With a body like this, how can I fail?
Oh my god.
I can't argue with you there, girl.
Yeah, Humi, get your bag.
Okay, so I'm going to walk over.
Okay, I'll say you have about, like, maybe a minute left of your music as you approach.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cartwheel and bow as I introduce my champion, Aurora.
Know me. He knows who I am.
Yes, but he does not know me.
So this
Oh,
person
alright.
kind of looks at you with an odd quirk of the brow and goes, "Yeah, I'm familiar with Aurora. Bet on her a couple times. This is your champion, so you say?
Indeed.
Looks like she's brought some odd company with her tonight, fellas." And the others around her, just around this guy, just kind of look around at everyone that has now appeared within this doorway. And you guys do, it's hard to miss, but you do see this big stone and metal cage type gated arena that is in the middle of everything. And there is a woman with a parchment calling for fighter sign-ups by the front gate.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking to make a wager. Would you be interested?
What do you got in mind?
Well, Fumi is going to like kind of bend over a little, kind of show him the goods, and say, "I need some information on some stuff. Do you know anything about arcane items of necrotic nature? Perhaps religions with some devious means?"
Just kind of looks at you with a slight bit of scoff in his breath, and he goes, "You're not from here, are you?"
No, but I always try standing out. What's your name?
And the couple people that are around this guy just kind of look to him to see, anticipating what this response is going to be, kind of with a little bit of bated breath. And he sizes you up and down for a minute, taking assessment before just kind of a slight shake of his head and a small, just kind of smirk. He goes, "That's important information right there. And you already asked me one question.
Fair
Question
enough.
that I'm unable to answer for you. Does it look like I'm a fucking mage?"
Well, no, but you do look someone that has a lot of power. And I'm a person with a lot of skills.
Tell you what.
And I like to make dealings.
Tell you what, your champion wins for you, I might be in a better mood to help you out, but until then, why don't you go participate with the rest of your lot, eh?
Alright. Deal. I'm going to extend my hand for a handshake.
He kind of looks at your hand for a minute. He just kind of rolls his eyes and reaches his hands out and shakes it.
Okay. I go back with the group.
Okay. Is anyone approaching the person calling for fighter signups?
Yeah.
Oh
Audrey
yeah.
is.
Can I discern if this is gonna be just fisticuffs or if there is like a magical fight that also occurs? Can I like glean that from the signups?
You could inquire about it.
I will.
So it sounds like there's a handful of people that are going to the sign-up station. I will say, as you all begin to make your way towards Audrin, you're following behind. Audrin.
Yep.
The attention is still drawn to this group from Humi's music from before, and as you make your way past this little bit of a corner right here, as you begin to make your way up to the front where everyone is going, you feel a knife against your back.
What?
Oh boy.
And a quick grab of your arm as slowly in your ear you hear a raspy, tired, yet familiar voice
Oh god.
say, "Audrin McHale. Finally. At last."
Oh.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh god.
Oh,
Okay, that's a cliffhanger and a half.
that is a cliffhanger. I'm so excited for this combat pit.
Combat pit, let's fucking go!
Yeah, dude, this is gonna be great.
I'm rooting for you guys on this one. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I've been waiting a long time for this
Yes,
kind
yes,
of
indeed.
opportunity.
Very fun session, guys. You guys found out a lot of cool shit, and you're about to do a lot of cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Do we want to get a round table going?
Sure.
All right, let's start. Let's start with Audrin. Give it a go.
Far and away, I feel like actually not far and away. It's between a couple people. But I think ultimately I have to put my favor towards Mina today. I really liked the way that you continuously characterize your character and your commitment to certain defining traits for her. She's very charming, very endearing, and I can't get enough of her. Great job.
Thank you.
What have y'all done in the fucking counting chat?
Oh.
Work.
Alvara.
We've done the work.
That happens. That always happens. In counting shit. Yeah, for me, I think it's gonna be Humi this session for the theatrics as always. I think they did a good job in the latter half of the session with the role play and inquiring about sort of the child of interest that is with Lady Thorn right now. So yeah, Humi gets my vote for this session.
All right, Aurora.
I'm also going to have to give it to Humi because initially I was very scared at the loud music that they began to play, but it all worked out and we got a discounted entry and we have an interesting deal now. And I got to watch her, you know, just impress everybody in this supposedly grungy sort of, you know, fighty area where everyone's real serious and focused, and to see people kind of clapping and being like, whoa, who's this? It's just like, it's a nice atmosphere.
Them clapping out of just sheer awkwardness and like feeling like there's obligation with performance.
Yeah, you just assume that those people are like all rough and tough and like, you know, angry, and to see them just be like, whoa, okay, okay.
All right, Humi.
I'm going to give it to, honestly, Aurora. That helped us get through this entire thing.
Try best.
All right, Mina.
This is a tough one. A lot of people brought forth some really good stuff today. I think I also want to give it to Aurora, because they kind of led us through everything this evening.
Just
Very
took
true.
you there, but thank you.
Thank you. All right, Numbers, you're the tiebreaker here.
Ooh, I'm gonna give it to Humi because he did a lot this session and played his character well this session, and you'd love to see it.
Hell yeah,
Alrighty.
thank you.
Humi, player inspiration goes to you this session.
Woo, way to go.
Woo!
Nice.
Yeah!
Really great job, everyone. This was awesome.
I'm excited for
Mhm.
next session.
Everyone, be sure if you'd like, be sure to hop on over into our Discord server where we host the community inspiration and all sorts of other fun activities throughout the week with all of our community. It's been lots of fun.
Indeed.
Feel free to join us
Mhm.
over there. Link should be right. It's already been linked above, but I'll just do it again. There it is. Also, I'm gonna be posting the poll for community inspiration over there, and also at some point this week, I'm really gonna try to do another stream for everyone this week because I really want to play more Lethal Company. I don't know who's all down, but
Oh, I want to.
I am down.
I love
Oh,
that.
you know I'm there.
I'm so sorry I forgot last night to play casually with y'all.
oh,
but
it's
I
fine.
really
We
wanna
lost all
play.
our money.
It's okay. With me there, you'll still lose all your money, but it'll be fun.
We forgot
we-
to tell everyone that we lost all of the money.
We did lose
Well.
the money, but we also did do the first wave of another attempt successfully. So
That's
we got
true.
a little bit of it back.
The bad news is we lost all of the money. The good news is we made some money.
Indeed.
And
So-
check out the Discord where I post pictures from each session.
Yeah, there's
You did
pictures,
such a great job with
recaps,
He's got a real eye
interactions.
for it.
He does.
That's the one I
Interactions
just
with all the
posted.
characters and the players here, interactions with me, everyone is all over there, so feel free to hop on over there and join us. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. I'm going to see really quick if there's anyone we can raid this late.
I'm waiting in
Ooh,
all
a
of your
raid.
beds to give you a kiss goodnight currently.
Little smooching.
Damn, I don't see anyone. This always happens. I don't know if it's just because we stream late or what, but
Good thing Mondays do.
it's a Monday. Mondays are hard.
This is
Mondays are
Monday.
a little difficult.
Well, hopefully we'll see you for another day this week and maybe some Lethal Company, gang. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
joining us tonight.
This was great. This was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, everyone.